Hello, everybody, and welcome into episode 23, if I am correct. And remembering episode 23 of Shackled City. I am your benevolent storyteller, here to bring you tales of merriment and hopefully not entirely loss on this evening. We will see how that fares. But first and foremost, let's find out from the players, just how are you guys doing? Is everybody okay? You guys doing all right?
I have a new enemy.
You have a new enemy, yeah?
Yeah, as per last episode.
Well, is this one of those enemies to friends tropes?
Nah.
I got double movie troped in the same game somehow.
We'll see exactly how that works. We will see how that works. I'm hoping for the best, right? I don't think anything's going to fall to the wayside. Nothing's clearly going to be forgotten, but that's all right. These things kind of occur from time to time. Just because you have an enemy doesn't mean that it has to stay that way. You know, you may have some different moral repose, but you might be after the same things. You're not even sure. So
just because they're an enemy doesn't mean they aren't a future family member.
Or lover.
Worse. Could be a frothy minotaur.
I hope not.
Why? Some people would not find that as worse. Some people would find that rather welcoming, I believe. Yeah.
Frost.
Well, before we dive into our recap, it is important to note that you guys as the viewers have some direct impact. And while tonight it may not seem like as much because my players came through as giant heroes and made all of these luck rerolls occur off to the side, those little golden dice, that's something that you can regularly do with the power of rerolls through and funded by your, it's not tips, it's gift subs. Yeah, every time we hit a gift sub milestone, in this case it's 10, it unlocks another luck reroll for my players. They can have 5. There is a lucky hidden 6th that we have happened to us a few times, but it comes at a significant cost. Anything greater than the 5, and it's more or less the same challenge over, so it's 50 subs. And I'll be honest, they've had to fight for it. They've had some moments where that 6th luck reroll was quintessential to their success. Yeah, so these things are important. I don't want you to feel like you can't come here and do the thing that you want to do, which is have some sort of impact. I hear you. I see you. So do the players. You also empower their thoughts in the best and worst of ways. And if you don't feel like you can contribute that way and give subs, well, you can also do a lot of things on the Patreon if you want to make some crazy things happen. Maybe in the form of wild magic, where you influence the ley lines. You can do that, as seen above, with !wild magic in chat. And if you climb onto the right level, you can influence magic in, well, the most drastic kind of ways. It could be something as simple as rendering one's shadow missing for a few days. Or you could summon a magma tornado right in the midst of combat. These things happen. They've happened. Yeah, so consider supporting at any level, but particular levels get access to the wild magic. Also, you get access to NPCs. If you want to bring your own flavor and flair into the world, you can do that there too. Consider checking it out. Either way, now that we've come to this point, let's talk about it, players. What happened last time we sat down together? What do you guys remember?
A massacre.
A massacre, yeah?
We got our asses kicked.
Aaron once more trying to prove he wants to be Cauldron's Batman by claiming a ward.
I can see the parallel. I can. But I don't think Bruce Wayne as Batman is like 19. Not even, like 17.
Batboy and Goblin.
He's also not poor, so.
I have to go train up on a mountain with some monks first.
Yeah. Noted. Next incoming NPC, his name is Raz. That'll be fine.
Is he a ghoul?
He might be. Interesting that you say that. He might be. You see exactly where my brain is going with it. So yeah, there was some sort of a massacre, some sort of bloody event. Let's talk about it for a minute. What did you guys uncover?
Well, first things first, we got the survivors of the Forge situated into a safe room.
Yes.
And then we proceeded to explore further, and we found a dining area and eventually a kitchen with yet another hostage and some goblin, goblin baddies.
Christy, what was the name of the individual captured or being held?
Malik.
Griffin.
Malik.
Yeah. What do you guys? Who's Griffin?
He works at the Tip Tankard.
Yeah.
Technically a fiance.
Yeah.
Because they didn't get married before he disappeared.
Yeah, he'd been missing for 60 days already by the time we got back, but she was still confident he was alive and waiting for him.
Because I know I was going to ask to Amelie Durante.
That's true.
That's who he's due to be married to.
That's
and
true.
he, when we actually rescued him, was like, "Oh my gosh, she's still waiting for me." He didn't actually believe it that he was still being waited for after 66 days.
That's a long time. Think about that. How long would you have waited if your suitor to be, your other, right, your significant other, disappeared? You were set to be wed, and then bam, disappeared. Nothing. Most of his financial belongings were missing as well. 66 days go by. Hard to say, right? Hard to say. 66 days. It's a long time. Okay. All right. So you found Griffin. He had nothing traumatic happen to him, right?
I wouldn't say nothing traumatic.
Yeah.
Liar.
Okay. What happened?
Got stabbed with 2 poisoned blades.
Our wizard decided to take the fire first, deal with the consequences later approach.
Well, unfortunately, magical casters generally aren't very good at engaging in surprise rounds. So
You're not wrong. You are not wrong. And you know what? It kind of worked. It kind of sort of worked.
it worked about 50%.
Yeah. I think that's accurate numbers across the board. It worked about 50%. Yeah. Which so far as we've seen mathematically, I think it's worked consistently at least 50%.
50% of the time, it works every time.
Yeah.
100% on party members.
That's true. That is true. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Wait a minute.
All right. So he got stabbed. Poison, right? What was this poison? What do you guys know about it?
Did we learn anything about it?
You did learn something about it. At least one thing. Even if you don't realize that it's the effect, you should probably be aware.
It resisted forms of magical healing, I believe, because we fed him a health potion and he threw it up.
Yes, you're on the right track. It did have some sort of effect when magical healing was applied to him.
I think you said it was unholy or something about it. Or something when we examined the poison in the vial. I
Yeah.
think that's what you said.
Yeah, it had some sort of effect that sort of rejected magical healing, which you guys don't know anything about that. Okay, so 2 goblins, 1 man. Man ends up being okay.
Yeah, one goblin negotiated his escape with the antidote to the poison.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
he
the other
fled.
Yeah.
And the other was taken into a dark room by our resident lawful goody 2-shoe guy. Yeah, goody 2-shoes fighter dude who has berated us for some of our actions. And next thing we know, he's coming out and saying, "Hey, this guy has now pledged his undying loyalty to me."
Yeah. What's you know what? I know I want to hear from the mouth of Jackson right now about this figure, because I know that nobody else basically knows anything about this NPC, but I particularly enjoyed Jackson's summaries. So I want to know, Jackson, what do you know about this goblin?
Well, this little guy, basically, we took him into the larder. I had the idea of maybe because we were in a rush, we just didn't find the antidote on this guy, and there's more stuff on him. Carter stripped him of his armor, found out that he was indeed hiding more stuff on him.
Yes.
Stole his stuff, and then left Aaron to do whatever it is he was going to do with the now stripped goblin as he went to go help with Griffin.
Correct.
The goblin woke up and was like, well, my choices are work for Casmogen, who might kill me because he thinks it's funny one day, or work for you because you're letting me live but he refused to help us fight Casmogen, so he decided to take his luck with trying to run a gauntlet quickly through the Underdark and get to the surface and wait outside the city for Aaron to show up. If Aaron survives Casmogen.
If Aaron survives. Yeah. Okay. What was that? What was the name of this character again?
Grubtail.
Grubtail. Yeah. A goblin named Grubtail. Okay.
Ooh.
Exactly. Ooh.
Grubtail. All right. So you were told that Casmogen was in the next room. This entire encounter didn't go down the way that you had intended, right? Nothing about this performatively was what you had anticipated. Why don't you tell me a bit about that?
I thought we were gonna bust in and it was just gonna be a start of a fight, and he's like, "Nope, wait your turn. If you got money, you could buy these kids."
That's right. That's right. So for those at home, just give us give me the cliff notes. What's happening where you're suddenly buying children?
Casmogen's a slaver, and we're here for the slaves.
You're here for the slaves. That's right. Yeah. Okay. He told you to wait your turn. And you kind of did.
Well, one of the kids that we were after was currently being negotiated with by some sort of little dwarf dudes.
Just a little guy. He was just a little guy.
Just a dude.
Except he
But
had horns.
he also had a plate full of money, so.
He did. Yep. He had a plate full of money. True. What was the
And-
negotiated price?
Before or after he called me a pervert?
Yeah, give me both.
200 to 250.
Yeah, 200 to 250. That's a lot of money for a child.
He's special.
He's special.
smelled
What
weird.
made him special?
We don't know.
He said he smelled weird.
Jen, as in Aiden, or the child?
The
Both.
child. He called Aiden a pervert.
That's true. Why did he call Aiden a pervert?
Because of how he worded.
He had he had a very strange way of wording why we wanted to buy the kids, and he was
Well,
like,
I
don't
take them while
care.
they're young.
was just going in and playing up the role of someone who, might be wanting to buy slaves. And hey, when you get slaves when they're young, they are easier to train to whatever task you want them to do. And of course, everyone, because for some reason Aiden gives off that vibe, thinks that he is there for nefarious, perverted reasons.
There might have been some context in your tone, right? It wasn't exactly like, we have to train them while they're young so that they will perform better as they become adults. It was a lot more ding 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 ding.
That one up on the podium got a real nice mouth.
Yeah. Something about it felt a little off, and that's how Casmogen read that. Not that he cares. He didn't care what you were going to do with any of the slaves, but he was going to
about
extort you for everything you had. That was his intention.
the perversion
The
upcharge.
intentions of what we're doing
That's right.
is not what he cares about. He cares about if you're gonna put the money in his hand or not.
That's right. That's right. Okay.
The sad part is we had the money, but Aaron decided to Aaron things.
He was the
He
knight.
had a reason. He had.
Aaron is muted.
I accidentally pressed my mute button.
Happens.
In Aaron's head, we didn't have the money. We had maybe the money for the kids up on the podium, but not enough for all the other slaves and all the other children and everyone else Casmogen was selling.
That's true. That's true.
And it's similar to how we've been kind of operating this whole dungeon, and even before that, we're working on as a group, but not a team.
I will say that the dungeon itself has managed to push you, each of you, in directions that go beyond the scope of what is traditional for your characters. You do not have a slew of bodies behind you. None of you are known for being murder hobo-y, or in this case, having a trail of bodies. You've just not done that. At least in your past lives, before all of the current moment, you have not done that. But this has forced you to become violent, hostile, building off of conflict and survivability is paramount. You have to survive in a space where it challenges everything about you. You have to consider your actions. You have to bear in mind, Aaron still only has 9 fingers. Up until about 2.5 weeks ago, he was the right hand of a guard captain who was basically ruling all of Cauldron with an iron fist. And then he was supposed to go out on a milk run of finding out why some kids' parents were sick. And then suddenly
Along with their cows. And yeah.
it's 21 years later. And you guys are forced to adapt in a space that you felt like you kind of knew-ish. But you don't know anymore. All of the contiguous parts of your memory, yeah, the building looks familiar. Oh yeah, that's St. Cuthbert's. I think I used to go there, and I don't know the mayor anymore, but it's all different. Everything is. And that's okay, because you'll come to know it. You had 6 rounds of vicious combat. This wasn't like some of the paltry other men that you would come across. No, Casmogen was barbaric. He was wild. He challenged you, and he looked forward to every swing. Tell me about your fight with him. What was that like, aside from what I just said?
We got lucky, and he broke his own weapon.
He did.
It was a very lucky fight for us. Honestly, I wouldn't have been surprised if one of us had died there.
There were a few close calls. Yeah.
This close.
A few close calls.
Be punched in the back of the head.
You were over and over again, just nailed in the dome.
That was the best part of the fight.
Stop it! Cut it
Entire
out.
fight can be summed up by. Have you ever seen the movie Clue?
Yes.
They're running up and down the hallway. That was Sora.
Yeah.
Because she ran all the way around to like go a complete full circle because she couldn't get through the doorway.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
Combat lasted 6 rounds.
Great movie.
It subsisted on 4 hobgoblins, Casmogen, what is described by most other occupants of the dungeon as a half-dwarf monster, which you know now as what?
Half troll.
Half-dwarf, half-troll, which played into a lot of the features of Casmogen, as you came to realize.
Yep.
The wounds didn't stay on his body. He was able to grow claws, extend fangs. He was quite surprising. He also had a dog. A little prickly boy. Prickles.
That's right. Prickles.
Prickles. That's right.
The best boy.
The best
The good
boy.
boy who did nothing wrong.
Nothing at all.
And
Nothing
Nothing to me.
we found out later, thankfully, we didn't attack him because we would have been fucked even more.
It would have been way worse. Yeah. Would have been way worse. Yeah. All right.
So Sora took one attempt at getting past Prickles. Prickles said nuh-uh, and so Sora went the other way. Nope,
Yep.
not touching this.
Okay. So that leads us into our 6th round. When, if he had effectively got to go, he might have dropped Farm.
He would have dropped me if he
Rowan.
went there, and thank God.
Rowan would have fell.
Too bad my grill just didn't work.
Yeah, I spit. That's right. I spit all over the place. Yep. What stopped combat?
A bigger boss came.
The
Apparently
arrival
guy
of someone.
ordering Casmogen around.
A bigger boss came. Yeah. What is the name of this boss? Did you guys? I don't think you guys got a name.
No,
Okay.
We did.
I think
we did not.
it was only referred to as my lord.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of unconscious when all this happened, so I'm not going to believe a word they say.
True. Yeah, that's true. Okay. What was his demands?
The boy.
He wanted the kid that was on the block.
Who was the boy?
Tamar.
Nope.
I mean, not Tamar. Fuck, I said it earlier.
Tarum
Shit.
Cataris.
Tarum.
Tarum. Yes,
Yes.
Tarum. Is it? I think it's
Had the
Tarum
right name,
Karatis.
I just said it wrong.
Karatis.
Veritas.
Yeah,
Yes.
Tarum. What did he say about the other kids?
He didn't care.
We could take them. He said we can have them.
Okay. And
And that Casmogen had to pack up and get the hell back in the Underdark
gotcha.
because he got found out.
He got found out. Yeah. Yeah, he did. And did he rebuttal? Did Casmogen
No.
retort and try to attack?
He tried to talk back, but he got threatened.
And then he decided to keep his mouth shut for good
Yeah.
reason.
For good reason is right. Yeah. Okay. Okay. And everything ended there just fine, right?
Nope.
Nope.
He told us to stop fucking around before we find out. We're punching above our level.
Just get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. And then
he
everything
blew
was
up-
fine, right?
No,
Nope.
then he blew up all the firebugs in the room and took the boy and left.
Yeah. And then everything was fine?
Nope.
No. What?
You still were wrong.
What more could have happened?
He came all the way over to the combination of passed out Aiden, Solsora, and barely standing Aaron.
Right.
And at his, I guess, glance, I don't know if it was something else specific. Solsora took her helmet off, to which he responded with Sissy.
Yeah, you're talking
then
about
left.
Casmogen.
Correct. Casmogen.
And nobody else heard this. It wasn't even muttered.
I
It was
don't think-
mouthed.
Here's the thing.
Yes.
You said that Aaron was going to get a shot at hearing it because he's the only person who would have seen it.
Aaron was moving up to you to get something from you.
I was standing behind you to grab a health potion out of
Correct.
your backpack.
Correct.
And he didn't
But
say
yeah,
it, he
last
mouthed
session
it.
you
so.
said that's the only person who would have had the opportunity with
Yep.
Aaron.
So
But we
I
didn't
mean, I
resolve
could
that
roll a
last session.
perception check to see, but it'd be figuring out something he mouthed in
That's okay.
A very
While Aaron
specific
was
dialect
focused on
of.
something else.
It's okay. It's all right. And then I think we ended the session there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, as if it has been long enough, we're going to set the scene, ring things in, and see where our players are right now, how they can recover, and walk out of this. I know you guys have been waiting for one of these for a while. There is a dangerous moment in every victory. You see, it comes just after the blade is lowered, just after the missing are found. It's just after the monster is given a name and dragged into the light. And it's in this moment when relief begins to feel like safety. Celebrate. You found the architect behind the kidnappings that's haunted Cauldron. You followed the trail through the city. Through one buried place into another, you crossed chambers never meant to be seen. You followed roads never meant to be traveled and found the children who had been swallowed by the dark. And for a moment, it may even feel as though the worst has passed. My friends, do not trust that feeling. A rescued child does not empty the dungeon that held them. A fallen enemy does not dull every blade they set into motion, and discovering the hand behind a cruelty does not mean that you have yet seen every finger curled around its throat. Danger does not always announce itself with footsteps. Sometimes it waits behind the door that you have already passed. Sometimes it's lying among the dead. And more often than not, it watches you while you celebrate. Sometimes, after you fought so hard to reach the center of the maze, you discovered that the center was only just another entrance. So, I wish to prepare you, all of you. Listen carefully. Never mistake progress for protection. Never let relief close your eyes. Never assume that because you found what you were searching for, that nothing else has been searching for you. Yeah, the children are found. Yeah, the enemy is known. But beneath Cauldron, the dark is vast, my friends. And the dungeon is not finished with you yet. So as you gather your bearings, you heal your wounds. You bind yourselves back together and thank whatever gods above have granted you this opportunity to see the light of day Or at least you think you will. Casmagen has receded back into the depths. Prickles at his side. You have left in your wake a trail of goblinoids that you've dropped at your feet. They were people too. Families. Homes. And it may not weigh on you right in this moment, but for some of you, it will. When you're alone. When you have to think about it. So Sora, from the lips of someone that you are certain you're uncertain of their certainty. Sissy. There was not a bat of an eye, a reach for an old connection, nothing. He turned, whistled for his hound, and at the command of the beholder fled into the Underdark, a place you once knew as home. Aaron, you only caught the tail end of everything before the light drowned out in the room. Everything was so well lit up. There were beetles producing flame, there were sconces that were lit, and in one singular snapping moment, every light source exploded. Rowan, you're in trouble. You're bleeding. You already felt ill. And now your body is fighting to keep you upright. Carter. You stood. You watched how Rowan dipped and dodged out of every moment that could have ended his life, but you couldn't help him the way that he needed help. And you want to, because it feels right. It feels necessary. These people are more than just compatriots. You've begun to take a liking to them. Silsora has looked out for your best interest. Rowan stood with you when you tried to flee. And though he may be mistaken at most times, despite his actions which have led you to the ground, even Aaron feels bad. His emotions run awry from him. He strike you down, but he only wishes you well. Aiden in the same finds you a complete conundrum, but is fascinated with you at the same time. Aiden, you have no idea what has befallen the last 15 seconds, 30 seconds, 1 minute. You've yet to be awakened. But as Silsora utilizes that same brick, the smelling salt of sorts, to bring you back to the waking world, you're met by darkness. You hear the cracking of flint and steel before inevitably a singular torch is lit in the room. You can see the face of Silsora hovering over the top of you. You hear Aaron rifling through a bag, Rowan huffing in the room across, and Carter, you can't really hear him much. But you're certain he's fine. The floor is yours, my friend. What do you do?
I want to go up to the hobgoblin. Casmagen is left. His lord has taken the child and left. There is no point in continuing. You heard him. We're taking the slaves. Don't bother trying to pick up your weapon. Just stop. You're outnumbered.
His eyes adjust to the darkness. as the flint and steel clap together several times, igniting a spark on the torch before glancing to you, knowing moments prior he was striking you, but you still stand. You even stood in the presence of the beholder. You did not buckle or kneel.
Fine. Fine. I will fight no more.
Good. If you don't mind, I'm going to take this and I'm going to reach down for his sword that was on the ground while I tend to my friends. But we're just here for the slaves. Once they're freed, we're not here for you.
His eyes glance around, if for a moment confused, thinking maybe that he is going to wind up a slave. But you've left him confused. You see his brow furrow in tightly. Jaw sort of falls slightly slack. You hear the purse of the lips as they open up, like he wants to say something, but hasn't quite thought of the words. But you take the sword.
I'll be right back. We might need your help.
Yes, Rowan. You're muted.
Can I rifle through my bag and take out a potion and drink it?
Of course you can.
That's what I want to do for now.
Cure light or cure moderate?
Cure moderate, that's all I have.
2d8 plus 3.
Yes, sir. 10.
Heal 10.
Yes, sir.
So Sora,
Sora would like to cast Cure Moderate on Aiden.
it's a particularly low roll. I would still like to afford the option here if you wanted to. You have 5 luck rerolls.
Oh yeah, I'll do it. Sure. Aiden deserves it. It's 2d8 plus 3, right?
Yep. And you rolled a 2 and a 3, so that was pretty well below.
There, try
12's good. 12 is good.
Better.
Remember, you heal from 0, so you'll be at 12.
I'm alive. What happened? Is everyone okay?
Yes. Everyone's fine.
Are the bad guys? Did we win? Are they dead? Do we have the kids?
You notice that it's much darker in here now.
So I think Sora's kind of just like not sure whether to call this a victory or not. Because, like, did we not die? Yes. Are all the kids here? No. Did we actually, quote-unquote, beat Casbagin? No. He laughed. So, I don't know if Sora really knows how to describe all this to Aiden, because Aiden's been out for most of all this debacle that happened. Three of the kids are safe.
What happened? Why only? What happened? Wait. Her helmet's off.
Yeah.
And of all the things that have happened, even with his near death, that is what shocks me the most.
That's the most surprising to Aiden, which probably makes sense, to be fair. I don't think Sora's in that much of a hurry to fix it at this point.
And I'm just gonna stare. Wait, let me get some light in here. And I'm just going to do this with my finger and circle up some dancing lights.
Sure. You summon dancing lights to begin to sort of filter out something consistent and moving, giving you a bit more of a glance at the foray. And to your surprise, yes, things have taken a turn for the positive. Casmogen isn't here. But the boy is gone. The three children shackled to the back of the room are hushed in these whispered breaths. But you discover that you are in immense pain, and you glance down, and you see massive spikes hanging from your body.
Oh, so I guess I didn't hallucinate. Ow. And as I give a great wince in pain as I readjust, as I stare down at these, spears in me. Ow. Wait. What happened to the slaver? Where's the other kid? What? I know you said.
At this point, Rowan is going to round the corner, looking, I'm going to guess probably for the lot of you. He can overhear you guys speaking. You can see he's quaffing a potion, but Rowan is in harm's way. He has seen better days. Surprisingly, Carter does not look as bad.
Get 10 health, Rowan.
Take that. I actually wanted to go to the hobgoblin first, since we're still in this room.
He sits idly, just watching.
Were you guys paid?
We were threatened.
So you were threatened, right?
Yes.
Then you were slaves too.
But we were fed.
The slaves were fed too, weren't they? And you guys were fed to that big monster thing in the front, right? When he killed you?
When we died, he fed us to it.
So then you're free now too.
Where will I go?
That's up to you.
Anywhere.
We don't want to fight
surface.
with there are more of you here, right? We don't want to fight with the rest of you. We just want the kids and the other slaves that were taken from the city.
Because Mojen will take our kid. More with him. He lead them.
Do you have a home to go back to?
No, our home burned. Cosmogen and kin burn.
You can either go and follow your kin, or you can make a new life somewhere else. But you're free to do what you want as long as you don't attack us.
I do not know where to go.
You wouldn't be the first goblin that's supposed to be on the surface.
We're not taking in more people.
Well, we don't have to take him in, but he can go in the same direction and then think about it from there. He's bigger than the other one.
One of the
are not welcome in city.
You don't have to go to the city. You can go somewhere else. It's better. Got to be better than being down here, at least on the surface, right?
We are not welcome anywhere.
Oh, you can think about it. As long as you don't attack us, you're welcome to leave. And then he'll go check on the rest of these guys in here.
His head nods a few times. It's like it's a yes, but kind of like when you see someone that you're explaining something to that they still don't quite understand. They're just kind of nodding along, like trying to get the story.
It seems he's not as, I don't want to say intelligent or like as understanding of common as Grubtail was.
That may be true.
Yeah.
It hurts when I move. Can I get these out? Please.
It's gonna hurt even more when we take them out.
Oh, now or later. So what did you say to that hobgoblin?
They were slaves too. Casmogen threatened them. He didn't pay them, so they're free. We're here to free the slaves.
All right. Do you think he could show us where the others are? Do you think he knows an alternate route to the top, to the city?
I don't know. He didn't seem to understand as much as Aaron's new friend, but we can try. He's still in the room.
According to Grubtail, the ones who knew the way to the surface were the traders. I don't think any of the hobgoblins or goblins down here know any passage to the surface.
Above board, how many spines does Jen have in him? Aiden?
No.
No, it was more than 3.
You've got 7.
7?
I wrote it down.
It
was
was,
gonna black
it
out
was
again,
3 and
buddy.
4, yeah.
I love that. It's trying to scoot out of 4 of those.
I'm gonna ask Aaron to grab 3 of them, and I'm gonna grab 4 of them. And I'm gonna say on 3. We're gonna pull them out.
When you go to tell Aaron to do this, you're kind of like looking at them, and as you touch them, you can feel that they're sort of abraded. It feels like
Rough.
Have you ever felt like you know like the tines on a pine cone sort of curl back? That's what each like it feels like that on top of this. So
they're hard to pull out. Yeah,
they're difficult to pull out.
like,
Yes.
Yeah. I wonder. It's gonna hurt like hell.
I'm down as long as Sosora doesn't have an easier way out of this.
I don't think there's magic that can make them magically pop out of them.
Only you were at Blue Water. We could just use an obsidian scalpel.
Alrighty then.
Just,
I mean, if well, he'll look at Sosora. You think there's a better way? You're the one that's taking care of all of us.
Gotta get him out. It's gonna hurt like hell, like you said, but you gotta get him out.
He's gonna take. Ryan's gonna take his cloak, like the lower part, and wrap it around his hand, and then grab 4 of them and get ready to yank them out.
Okay, Jen, take a point of damage as he basically binds these up together, and you can feel it bending inside of your body. You can feel one rake into the muscle, probably just scratch just a bit into the bone. Another seems to like hit an area that you can guess is likely a stomach.
Careful. Careful.
I didn't even
I'll
pull
grab
them
the
yet.
other ones and I'll get ready to pull.
Okay. I need strength. So who's doing 3 and who's doing 4?
I'm doing 4.
Okay.
I'm doing 3.
I need a 12 to pull 1. It will increase by 2 for each one that you do.
That's crazy. So 18.
If you wish to pull them all out, all 4 of them in one go, you'll need an 18.
That's what I was trying to do to limit the pain. But if
it's that difficult, it might be better to just take them out one at a time. Oh well, we're committed.
Can I cast guidance on Rowan?
Can you pardon?
Can I cast guidance on Rowan?
Of course you can.
So you get a +1.
Oh. Okay.
At least on your next check.
Yeah.
Give me the. Ow! This is gonna hurt. Give me the leather wrap stick so I don't bite off my tongue.
Oh, is there one in the medic bag?
Yes, there probably is.
So Sora will, if Aiden asks for it.
Hopefully I don't waste all my rerolls on this.
I have a strong feeling it's gonna
Hey!
Holy moly.
Got a 20. There we go. I only wasted 1.
And then Aaron only had to do 1. Look
Okay.
at that.
Aaron.
I love it when a
Four
plan
left.
works together.
All right.
There
Rowan,
it is.
you will successfully remove all 4 barbs in a single go. When you try to drop them on the ground, they hang on your robe, or not your robe, excuse me, your cloak, like a hook. It's like fish hooks.
Yep.
And as you go to pull them away, it just starts ripping threads from the material itself. It's damaged, but it's nothing that can't be replaced, right? It's just linen. Aaron, for each barb that you pull, because you're not wearing anything, you're going to take a point of damage. You succeeded,
Fair enough.
but take 3. Jen, you will take a D2 for every barb pulled from your body.
Time to fall unconscious again.
That's right. I was like, he's
So
about to
I'm
go
like, here we
unconscious.
gotta wake his ass up again, bro. Oh,
Yep.
he made
no,
it.
no, he didn't, because he took a damage already.
That puts me at 0.
That
Yes.
puts you at 0. You were
God
treated as
damn it.
staggered. So long as you don't take a physical action, you stay awake. But,
There you go.
Jen, can you give me a number 1 to 10?
Oh boy.
Because I believe in cursing myself, let's go 91 to 100.
You said 1 to 10.
No, you said a number from 1 to 10.
Oh, well, 9.
9. It's an 8. You fall to -1. Immediately lapses back into unconsciousness.
Great. Cool. Fantastic.
And he now has 7 fresh puncture wounds across his body.
Sick. Really good.
That's why you don't play with porcupines.
Really good.
Here's that health
Alright.
potion I took out of your.
I was gonna say, yeah, you don't need this shit. Aiden needs this. Aiden needs
Oh,
this
it's
more. You
perfect.
don't understand. Aiden needs this more. You don't understand. Ugh, here we go again, Aiden. Here we go again.
Chrissy, I'll need a heal check from you first before you
Hell
force this
yeah.
potion down him.
Can I?
Of course you can.
Yeah. You know what I'm. You know what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say. You know what I'm trying to say.
You're taking advantage here. And you
Oh,
know what?
17 it is.
17's got to work. I was looking for a 14 anyway, so yeah, it's
cool.
it's effective. You basically just treat each wound. It takes a moment for you to do so, but
Right.
because this isn't like you have to act quickly,
Right.
or he's going to keep
bleeding.
losing blood. So
Right.
luckily he's not wearing a lot. You remove the top part of the robe, and you just start sort of binding
Yep.
his body around, tightly wrapped. Gonna be a little short of breath because you're not gonna have the full capacity of your lungs due to the extent of this, but that's okay. You get to be alive. Now heal whatever the potion is.
Aaron, you're okay?
As you turn at me and say that, very much not
Nice.
okay. Just visually.
Yeah, so Sora's not okay either because Sora hasn't really said anything other than giving Aiden the bare minimum of what happened.
Okay,
And-
so the look of this, just so everyone is aware,
Sure.
so Sora is no longer wearing her helmet. For
yeah,
how
and
long?
I'm thousand yards staring.
For how long? You're not sure how long that's going to last. Aaron's armor was destroyed.
Yeah.
It was destroyed
It is
basically
lying in a
round
pile.
1. Yeah, of combat. Despite the fact that he's still rizzed out of his mind, Carter looks pretty much okay. He's got some bumps, some bruises, a few cuts, but nothing drastic. Aiden looks like a mummy at this point. His body has been wrapped so many times that I think it's feasible to say and safe to say that you probably have no more wraps for his body unless you replace them from the kit. And then Rowan is just kind of hanging on there too. He did get some healing. He did get a potion. But some of these wounds, they're not wanting to bind up so quick. The coagulation's a little slow and you're not sure why. But then again, you know, while you haven't said anything, that it might have something to do with this lingering sickness.
Rowan's just asking from because he sees Sora's taking care of Aiden, so he's not worried too much about her, even if she's staring off. Like, he's looking at the immediate stuff, like, can people move? Can they, like, triage, you know, like that kind of thing.
Of course.
So, and we've seen Aaron naked, so, like, he at least has the fucking body wrap that he put on underneath the armor on now. So it's like, he's got something on.
Yeah.
Everything's situation normal here.
I'm rough. Like, it's pretty obvious. Like, I got stabbed basically through the torso.
But I can
Not
leave
bleeding.
you guys.
But yeah, covered in blood. But Aaron, I'll just say I'm alive. And then
You're-
kind of pick up the great axe that's on the floor.
But you guys will be okay if I leave you. I want to go check on the kids in the room now.
Go.
Hello, I'm back. Oh, hello. Yeah.
I warned you.
Ow.
Porcupines suck.
And then the light source that went out as soon as I went unconscious, I'll circle my finger and relight it up again.
Get more light. Another light.
Rowan's gonna go out to Carter and just explain to him what's going on. Like, we took the things out of Aiden. He passed out again. Everybody looks rough. And Aiden asked that if this freed hobgoblin could actually maybe help guide us around down here or something while we try to get to the other slaves. I'm gonna go check on the kids.
That was what I was gonna ask him. Also, buddy, do you? I'm guessing Casmagen has the key to their shackles, doesn't he?
Oh, you're asking the hobgoblin?
I'm asking the hobgoblin.
Yes.
All right. Well, first thing you can do to help us before we all leave, help us break these.
Okay.
The kids were back here somewhere, right?
Yeah, basically right where this central podium is here.
Yeah,
So
right.
I'll pull this up so everybody else can see. Not that I feel like the map is that pressing for everyone, but this is essentially the sitch. You can see them here. The three of them are sort of chained, and yeah, they're shackled, but it looks like their shackles are sort of held up on a post. It's like a hook, so you could unhook them and move them if you don't have the key.
Yeah. I will unhook them, like lower them down so they can. Are they gagged too or no?
No, they just are deliberately being quiet.
Take them all down. Casmagen left. We don't have the key to unlock you right now, but we're going to get you out of here with the rest of the people. Do you guys know where the others are being kept down here?
There's some pause between them as they sort of like look along before one of them shakes their head abruptly. Yes.
Can you guys walk?
And they sort of foist themselves up onto like knobby knees, and you realize that they're chained together. It all comes to like one central spot, and they point over to the door where you saw Casmagen walk through.
He was in the room when we came in.
Not yes, but when the beholder.
Oh, I didn't see where he left.
Ah, okay. So it's the door to the left of the room.
This one?
Yep.
Once Aiden's not actively dying, so Sora will put her helmet back.
Go over here and look for keys.
There's no keys. Nothing of that nature. No. Door doesn't look like, I mean, from all intents and purposes, it doesn't appear to be locked, but...
Oh, I thought they were pointing like, that's where they're pointing where the other people are.
Correct.
Not where the... Gotcha.
The hobgoblin said that Casmagen has the keys. Most likely, he just left with them.
Fucking guy.
So you see Carter, like, going to, like, that central point on the chain. All right, guys, hold still. I'm going to try and break this. The keys are gone.
You know, if they can move, they're fine for now. As long as they could all move together. Let's tend to the other people first. So Sora looked like she needs some help. I just wanted to bring the kids over there so they're all together.
As you move the children across the room, they shy away from the hobgoblin. They stay as far as possible. They carefully dance over the bodies, trying to move into the foray of what was very clearly combat. Blood now sort of decorating the floor in odd patterns of stripes and swings. One looks back, and you see his eyes trained specifically on the head of one of the hobgoblins that was severed by Casmagen.
I think I'm good enough to walk now. Just help me up, please.
Thor will help Aiden up.
Rowan's gonna stay with the hobgoblin, I guess. Like Carter go in the room with the kids.
All right, guys, come this way. Friends over here.
And they will. They will follow you. They'll move over to wherever is safest. When they see Solsora, it's not as if they hide, but when their eyes train upon Solsora as she is redonning her helmet, bits of her skin is still shown, and you can tell that there's something less than placid that lingers beneath them. It is this like primal fear. They lock up.
No. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. The Griffin, the cook, he also had the same reaction, but she's not with them. She's actually from Cauldron. She knows Patch. We're here to help you guys.
When you say Patch, like it's almost as if someone pulls the veil, right? Like they pulled the blanket for a moment. Like their eyes momentarily light up, and you're what's Patch?
Yeah, Patch. Don't worry. He's waiting for you, so we're gonna take you back to Patch.
Can I get
A Riz.
give me a diplomacy.
Is this the first diplomacy we've had him roll?
I think so,
I think it's
yes.
the first diplomacy we've had almost anybody roll.
Yeah, I've definitely made Aaron roll a diplomacy before.
I said almost first.
You know what?
I think I did
You might have too.
Reroll.
when they were fighting him and
Of
Aiden.
course.
That's okay. You didn't really need a lot. When you sort of like you lay this into them here with the notion that they're going to make their way back, that you're going to go back to Patch, that you'll go back to Patch. Two of them immediately like sobbing. It's happy. It's very, very happy tears. But the boy, the oldest of the boys, his name is Deacon. What's his name?
Deacon Stormshield, yes, sir.
Deacon.
Yep.
Yes, the dwarf.
The dwarf boy.
Deacon, Evelyn, and Lucinda.
Deacon, his bottom lip disappears into his mouth. It's a nervous tick. I'm sure some of you have seen this before. As his bottom lip sort of disappears in like pontification. He doesn't cry. He just appears sort of deep in thought. Can I get a sense motive from Solsora, from Aiden, and from Aaron? And Carter. I think Aaron's there. Yeah, Aaron's there and Carter. The only one who's not going to be able to see this really is Rowan.
Yep.
I didn't realize I had a +10 in sense motive. Holy.
Solsora and Aaron, this makes a lot of sense, specifically for Aaron, but also for Solsora. Aaron, you've had to read people when it comes to people not so willing to divest the truth. And you get the feeling and the sense that Deacon is not, he's not telling the same story that the others are. Solsora, you get the same feeling, but it feels more out of fear.
I was gonna say, Solsora probably looks at what's happening with Deacon, and it probably just looks like how Solsora acts all the time. So it's probably kind of a kindred spirit thing where she's like, yeah, I get it. Out of fear.
Aaron, you definitely get something different. Like there's more to the story, and you think, based off of his reaction, he is aware of something. He knows something.
Gotcha. Hey. Aaron will kind of.
You know you can't pull them away. They are chained together.
Yeah.
Best you can get is maybe 6 or 7 feet.
Yeah. What are the chains made of?
Iron.
Just iron chains?
Yep.
Chains. Okay. But there's a lot of slack in between them.
About 6 feet.
Yeah. Okay. I'll say this. Kind of look at the blinds like there's other options too. If there's anything you want to share.
Aaron, give me diplomacy. I'm
Not
looking.
my best skill.
I'm looking for a 16.
Okay, 1 reroll,
He does get a
2
+4.
rerolls, 3 rerolls.
Don't waste them on this. There you go.
4
You wasted
rerolls.
4.
He's still got one. It's fine.
How do you deliver that? Because I know that Ivy just said it, but how do you think Aaron would have said this to the boy?
I think Aaron would have seen this look of hesitance and kind of knowing that I guess like that situation might not be the best for him.
Sure.
And he'll kind of, I mean, I guess draw back to kind of how Tercion kind of talked to him, and he'll kind of walk towards him and put a hand on his shoulder, other hand firmly on the great axe, posting the pole end into the ground, and
Okay.
kind of look him in the eye. And there's other options too, if you do not feel safe at the orphanage.
When you say that, interesting. That's really interesting because you have posited yourself as this like figure of authority, as someone that's offering another way, almost like you're a guard. But you're not in traditional garb wear or attire anymore. You're dressed in the same type of clothing that the goblinoids are wearing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's... I will afford this to Christy, because Christy was the only other person to catch this. You can piggyback on this, because you caught something extra too, and you can tell now that Aaron hit the same whiff. Do you want to piggyback off of this, or do you just let it slide?
Problem is, I think Sosora's worried about piggybacking on it because they already seem apprehensive of her.
Of course. Of course. That makes sense. But do you think Solsora would let some sort of injustice fall to the wayside?
No. I don't think so. Not after everything we figured out. So yeah, I think Sosora will. Kind of step a little closer. She's still gonna kind of keep her distance, but enough so that they know she's coming over there for a reason to them.
As a dwarf, you realize that despite Aaron being physically his superior, Deacon is very much like twice Aaron's
Right.
age. Even though as a dwarf,
Right.
he's still a child. I think he's, what, in his 30s? 40s?
20.
I thought he was 20.
He's 20.
He's 20? Okay,
So
so
he's still older than Aaron.
he's still older than
technically.
Aaron,
Yeah.
technically, but it's
Correct.
very much the mentality of a child.
Yeah.
What does Solsora say?
That's the part I'm trying to figure out.
The pressure.
I
No
know.
While this is happening, Rowan, what are you doing? Are you just kind of waiting?
I'm waiting to see what, because I hear them talking. I'm by the door.
Yeah.
But I'm just keeping an eye on this hobgoblin and that door that you said Casmogen went out of, and also the kids pointed to. So just in case.
The hobgoblin is sitting bottom down. Looks like his left leg is sort of pursed up, so his left foot down, but his knee is close to his chest, while the right leg is sort of like kilter and fallen to the side. And he's like leaning back on one of his palms. He's just kind of waiting. It's not like I would say lazy, but you can tell his demeanor has changed since no one has immediately attempted to take his life.
Yeah. But he's the only hobgoblin in here that knows that so far, so you never know what might come through the door.
That's true.
And so Sora's gonna say something along the lines of that we're not trying to get you in trouble. We're trying to find the truth so we can help the rest of Cauldron. We can't do that unless you tell us.
With Aaron's hand on his shoulder, the boy kind of shrugs your hand away, and his lip falls from his mouth, and like you can tell he's kind of balled up his fists, but they're at his side, like he's trying to be brave. And he says, "What if what I have to say will get someone in trouble? Someone I care about."
Someone, Patch?
He doesn't look at you, Aaron. He's looking specifically at the other dwarf in the room.
I can't promise he won't get in trouble. But I can promise you that I will hear it all the way out. And I will do my best to keep him from getting into trouble. It's important for us to know the truth.
He looks down for a moment, and in contemplation, you can see he's rolling his thumb over his index finger on the side as he's trying to figure out what he wants to say, but also trying to be brave as his breathing grows a little heavier before...
Take your time.
We walked through Patch's room. He let them out.
Oh.
I don't think he wanted to, but he let us go with them. And I know he saw us because I saw him looking at me.
It's silent for a moment as it
I
weighs
don't know,
heavy.
I don't know what the Sora's gonna do with that information. Like that's a wild thing for her to hear.
So-
It's not even what she expected to hear.
Above board, I'm pretty sure I remember he doesn't have the key to that door.
I don't remember. I'll be so real. I don't remember.
Roll a
The
memory
headmistress-
test.
The headmistress had the key to the door, if I remember right.
I love that.
I'm not in the room.
Yeah, but they also
Oh,
had the
good job.
master keys from Keegan.
You know that is completely correct, and yes, what Bubble is saying is true. They had the master keys from Keegan. Keegan had explained that he was instructed against his will to make master keys.
Yeah. So that they could get in and out without it looking like they're breaking through windows.
Yeah,
Getting
the
things.
mystery was more how they got past him without waking up. And now we know he knew.
So ask why. Maybe they know why.
You said Patch saw you. What did Patch look like when he saw you? Did he look concerned? Was his face blank?
He seemed sad. He seemed really sad. Patch would never hurt us. Honest. They would never hurt us.
I don't think he would. Patch wouldn't be the only person that's been forced to do bad things by these people.
There was... I saw late at night. I was walking... They told me not to, but I snuck into the kitchen so I could take some of Tamar's cheese. And I seen the door was open through Patch's room, and it's never opened. And I snuck through, and there was a woman talking to Patch, and he seemed awful ashamed. Her face was painted. She had a half face. And I didn't want to get caught, so I ran back inside after I got Tamar's cheese.
That woman's tricky. I don't think Patch is bad, and I don't think he wanted to hurt you.
Just got put in a tough situation like a lot of people in Cauldron have.
Tamar's cheese was not worth it.
Thank you very much for sharing.
I don't want Patch to get into trouble.
Patch will not get into trouble, I promise.
He's always so nice to us. He plays with us. No one else does.
Right.
Why'd they take Tarim?
We don't know yet.
Yeah, I don't know what the big eye creature had to do with it. Something we couldn't sense.
When you say the big eye creature, one of the little girls say,
Orbius. The
His
man.
name is Orbius.
The man, like you. The man is like a dwarf. He called him Orbius.
Oh.
Deacon chimes in.
It's true. He called him Lord Orbius.
Named
Uh,
things.
Eye creature? What the?
There was a ball with a bunch of eye stalks coming out of it that floated in, ordered Chasmogen around, and ended the fight.
And Chasmogen followed it
Jen,
immediately.
Aiden, you don't need to roll for this. It's almost laughable because these are insanely magical creatures. They're basically some of the foundational levels of understanding of magic. They're beyond the intelligence of man can't even crest onto the same hill of their intelligence. It's befuddling. That's why it's laughable, because one, they're near deitic, right? But two, there hasn't been a beholder seen historically in like the last 100 years.
A beholder, and I kind of give an eye tyrant down here, right? Next you're going to tell me that there was a dragon. I mean,
Aiden, when do I lie?
Do you even know what the truth is?
No, but I just described what I saw to you, so if you know what it is, then that's what it was.
You'll hear from the next room. It was big like a wagon. It had one giant closed eye and lots of little eyes on tentacles. If that's a beholder, then that's what it was.
Big mouth, sharp teeth.
You realize... It's not that I'm calling you liars, but if what you're telling me is true, it's about the only thing worse you could tell me is some ancient dragon is behind this.
Give me, Jen, give me a knowledge arcane. I want to see if you would have this recollection. Yeah, I think this is relevant. You are aware that from your readings at the Academy, even if you were only there a few short years, beholders are figures of such prominent arcane power that they can't help but wherever they exist, wherever they are, they leave a stain. It's like it's basically like an existing stain of arcane weave that lingers wherever it has gone. And you are aware that that can be detected if it was recent enough.
All right, let me...
Use your magic eyes.
Let me see if. No, I'm not calling you all mine.
Turns on the spell of vision, gets flashbang.
Well, you realize the last time that I cast that spell, we did things like summon, baby phase rust monsters from another plane. So, I will go ahead and I will activate detect magic.
Of course.
And I will glance around the room.
When you glance around the room, you can see that there is some pervasive levels of magic that sort of decorate and run through the walls of this place and have done so for, well, gods only know how long, right? But where your focus is drawn is something that's pretty much indescribable. So I'm going to do the best that I can. It's vacuous. There is nothing there. But in the weave, while you're seeing this through detect magic, it's sort of like if all of the schools of magic came together in the same place and just started tearing at its own breadth. Every bit of arcane weave has been shredded and rebuilt, torn at the helix connections, and then reestablished again. And it's almost as if it is commanded like its own existence of reality, and magic has bent around it to keep it in place. I would like a perception from you, please. I will say that this is a high check. I was looking for a 25. You can tell that there was something of such magnanimous power here, something that goes beyond the elements of understanding. But what's surprising to you, and this is where you've always stood apart from everyone else in the field, is you were able to detect something different every time. You see things that nobody else tends to see, and it's because of the way your mind works. You don't see the bigger picture, you find smaller elements that build into this aberration. But see, behind it, there is a weave of magic that does not connect. It does not attach itself to the rest of what you believe or what's been explained to you as a beholder. There was someone else behind the beholder. Someone with extreme levels of what you can see is enchantment magic.
Right. Okay, 1, 2 constellations. All right, array there. Okay, I don't doubt that you guys saw a beholder. I really don't. But it made your perceptions, just by the remnant of what I'm seeing here, there was a source. The source of the aberration, if you will, the source of the mixing of the threads of fate around here comes from behind where you said this Eye Tyrant was floating. It could have been an illusion, a projection. Either way, anything that does this amount of damage to the stream of Whist, if you will, is someone very powerful. And if it was a true beholder, it's even more scary because someone that can bend a beholder to their will, well, I shudder to think about the ramifications of this.
Wait, you think possibly the master had a master?
Yes.
Well, he was right. We were not ready for this place.
And I will walk out into the room and I will point out and I'll say,
You're muted.
Muted.
Right here is where I see everything knotted together after the tearing, but the lines of causation are coming from further back over here, and he will point onto the dais where the kids were at.
That's where the thing came in. It seemed to like come in, like just appear there.
Just floated in.
So, I mean, in theory, it could just be, someone. To best way to put it, someone teleported in here, maybe undetected or invisibly, and concocted a phantasm of such power as to warp the surroundings, or they summoned Eye Tyrant, a being that is known for being able to disrupt magic into being.
Well, judging by the way Casmogen looked like he was about to crap himself when he talked back to it, I think the Beholder can do things.
It physically affected what was around it because it pushed past the boy and he moved like it had weight.
The surprising part of their description thus far, Aiden, is that its eye, its dominant eye, was shuttered closed.
Okay,
That's particularly astounding because it is the basis for all understanding of magic and the defiance of magic.
All right, I can think of, well, one or two more possibilities, but applying a thought razor to it, someone controlled an Eye Tyrant. Front eye closed, the front eye is the eye of disruption. You know, it's the thing that is the opposite of all the mysterious magical eddies that we've been experiencing lately, where our spells go wrong.
Everything that he's saying is foreign to each of you. You don't understand what any of that means. You don't know what a beholder is. You hardly understand the eddies of magic. The central eye that he's speaking of doesn't make a lot of sense. He's kind of fascinated, borderline fanboying.
It's a shame that...
You have to take notes later?
Well...
I need new armor. Let's move the kids to the rest of them.
And I just... honestly, it's a good thing this place isn't as saturated as the Jezadrune was above, or I might be blind like Carter right now.
I can only see 30 feet. And then I start walking back.
Man, I would love to study it, but it's dissipating as I watch. All right, let's find the others. Let's.
Well, the kids said that there was more through this door over here, but I don't know what's behind us this way. Maybe, maybe this.
I mean, Sosora came from up above us, so I would assume up and to the right of us is the forge. Is that correct, Sosora?
I didn't explore anything up there, but up and to the right is where I came from, and that was the hallway where we started.
I'll turn towards the hobgoblin. Where do you all keep the prisoners, the slaves?
He glances back over his right shoulder and he points to the door.
There's prisoner wing.
Is that all we're going to find through there? Are there more guards?
Cause Mojin walk that way. He take who he want to keep. Probably kill other.
Well, Sosora's walking.
All right, then. All right, let's take a look, everyone. I mean,
Are you all okay to move?
Sosora's already moved.
They're going to say yes. You get a few sort of afraid yeses, but yeah, you're delivered a yes.
Sosora's taking point because Rowan's helping the children along.
Can we bring the kids to the others first, so we don't bring them along with us? I don't want to drag them through.
Okay, let's go back to the others.
Sure. Chat, we're going to take a brief break, a little like 3 to 5er, so that we can do bio, and we're going to let sort of like the passive stuff go along. It sounds like they're going to take the children back to the room, and then find their way back here. So we're going to hand wave a lot of that, and we'll be back in just a minute as we run to the bathroom. So see you in a second, friendos.
September.
We're back, squad. We are back. Well, we're trying to be back and all that jazz. So, you have ventured back to the forge. You escorted the children to sit with the other survivors. Admittedly, there are not that many survivors thus far. You've seen more dead than not, but still a few stand. Who is leading?
Well, while we're at the armory, I'm gonna re-equip myself with some armor.
While he walks past them, I guess I'll talk to them. Check in on them. Like, okay, hey guys, see, we got some more people. How are you guys doing in here?
The moments, admittedly, have not been, it's not been very long, right? It's been maybe 20 minutes, maybe a half an hour, tops. So tensions are still quite high. Still quite high. The frightened man is still not quite shaking. Vibrating is probably a bit too intense, but he's not idly still either. They're still afraid. They don't know if they're going to make it out of this. And you're met with that, not quite derision, but this placated fear that still decorates them. Hope is lost for them. You can see it on their face. You've managed to get this far, but this place isn't finished claiming you yet.
Just a little bit longer, guys. Just watch these kids for us. We're gonna go. So, Casmogen isn't here anymore. We just have to go and check and see if we can get some of the other slaves, bring them back, and then we're gonna work on a way to get out of here. Just hold together a little longer.
And they do. They wait. It's not as if they're sitting there holding their breath. Like I said, hope is sort of lost here. Aaron will take the full 3 to 5 minutes to don the new armor yet again, finding what works in the way of the straps and the holds. Clearly can tell that it's not been customized to fit his body, others still. But it's enough. What did you have on previously, Aaron?
It's banded mail.
Okay, so then you've got on the other set of banded mail. There were only 2 sets.
Mm-hmm.
While he's doing that, can we see if those keys that Maple has work on these kids?
They do not. You try.
Okay. Yep.
Also, I figured we weren't going to let the hobgoblin out of our sight at the moment, so I'm
We're
going to
taking him
be
with us, yeah.
Yeah.
in Goblinoid. I'm going to ask him if he knows an alternate way to the surface without, other than the elevator.
When you speak Goblinoid, it is probably surprising. It's probably a little scary for some of the others because you speak it pretty much right in the presence of as many people, and even the hobgoblin's a little surprised by your dialect, and he speaks again in common.
No. Taken from top. Brought in through mountainside.
Do you remember the route?
No.
All right, well, we keep going, I guess. I switch back to coming.
When we get back to this room, can we ask him what's, up this way? The other way? And, why is it not letting me ping?
Well,
Like up this way?
just based, I'm guessing this up,
Yeah, that way.
up that way is the hidden wall.
Oh, dude, it looks like there's more than the hidden wall.
Oh, well, you mean to the left over there?
Yeah, what's back there? Because he said prisoner's wing is that way. What's that wing?
Okay. Let's see here.
Now it's working.
The information that you're basically given is these areas are passing hall. You are told that there are barracks. There is a direct route to the Underdark. It says that there's a bridge that leads to the Underdark.
I'm gonna ask the hobgoblin. Do you know where Casmagen slept? Where his room was?
He says here, but he doesn't know where.
All right, let's find. All right, first priority: find the rest of the prisoners, the slaves, and after that, then we'll work on getting our way out of here. Everyone good with this?
Yes. And
Yes,
it's
we can
funny,
do.
So I suggest we take the same door Casmagen did.
which is funny because he said that other way is the way to the Underdark. So why would Casmagen come this way?
Oh, we're going to find out.
Right. I think the door disappeared. There it goes. Got to go up to the door.
Can you open it?
Open it.
There we go. There we go. Immediately you are met by what looks to be some sort of arched stone bridge that banks over to another bit of the complex of this building. The bridge itself is 10 foot wide. It's a causeway that spans one wall of a great cavern. It is fused with roughly hewn cavern walls, while some of it still remains smooth, of the same dull black malachite that you have uncovered thus far. There are some doors, some windows set into the sides of them, 2 9-foot-tall statues carved from white marble, standing in the alcoves of each side of the reinforced wooden door, set deep into the westernmost wall. The statues depict a male and female dwarf clad in armor, each of which brandishing an urgarash. The cavern plunges 30 feet below the level of the causeway, ending in a pool of still black water.
Take a step out. And the hobgoblin's gonna come with us.
Okay, that's fine. He will. Aaron, can I get a perception from you, please?
Yes.
I'm going to afford this specifically to you. You do only have 1 luck reroll.
I do only have 1 luck reroll. If I were to take a desperation, would I be within it?
You would have to roll max.
I'd have to roll max. Okay. I'll leave it there.
Okay. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay. Sorry. Christy, we got to work on getting you a different token, babe. This token.
Oh.
So, Sora, I would like a perception from you.
Sure.
I thought that's what it was gonna be about.
28.
Well, the others seemingly pass by.
Yeah.
And it almost, the thrum of this place makes you believe, like, over the bridge, it even smells like water. Everything about it smells like water. But when you glance down, that inky blackness, it's not water. It's endless dark. Your vision falls off further down than theirs does.
But still not very far.
Just the sounds alone, what you're picking up on, tells you immediately that you're not staring at some sort of lake or mild river that just slowly wishes on by. The sounds that you hear below are faint, but echoes from miles below. See, The Underdark has a very particular look to it. It's one that you've known as home, and while the others have not found the good graces of that darkness that sweeps around them, holding them, you've only ever known that until your time on the surface. That's not water. That is the never-resting dark. You have no idea how far it goes down, but falling from this bridge, no one's surviving that unless they fly.
Not a good idea.
Aaron, you glance over a few times just to see that inky black water below. When you glance back, not expecting much of it, you see Silsora just sort of like leaning into the glance.
Because I'm like, you know how like when you're like a kid and you stick your hand out the window when you're like on the highway,
Yeah.
and, like feel the air. So Sora's kind of doing that, but like towards the darkness. Like she's not like reaching or anything. She's not like leaning over, but she's just kind of like embracing it, I guess, or just recognizing it.
See, Silsora, where everybody else is seeing what looks to be some sort of causeway leaning into a 30-foot drop pitch into a very silent river, what you see is a gorge. And what's scary is nobody else can see the fact that there are things swimming through the darkness below you. There are things that move from wall to wall, that glide, waiting to find any sort of prey.
Anything that doesn't know what they're doing and gets caught in there.
Correct. Do you say anything to the others, or do you just push on? Aaron, you catch her looking a little too long on the bridge.
See something in the water, Silsora?
I don't know where you're from, but that's not water, Chief. Sorry to say that, but
Does she use the word chief?
no. If water was that, it wouldn't be nearly as dangerous as it truly is. That's the dark. The dark abyss of dark. It's not water. You do not want to fall in. You will die. There's nothing catching you. If they're catching you, you're getting eaten.
But do you mean they?
Well, be careful not to go over then.
Christy, when he says that your mind reaches out to all varieties of creatures,
Oh yeah.
could be gorge jumpers that are like Dwergar, could be hulks that are just waiting to snap at anything that passes by, creepers, crawlers, dusk mantles, you name it. It's there.
The beauty of something being pure darkness is anything could be there, and there's a lot of things that fit that category of could be there.
Well, the main thing is, are we going to have to worry they're going to come up?
No, not that I'm aware of. Just don't fall in.
Well, let's not stand around on the bridge then.
The Sora will still linger until everybody passes.
They push up. The hobgoblin passes by, listening to your description, and even he is evasive. He moves a little bit closer to the center of the bridge, making sure that if anyone were to get a wild idea, he can immediately collapse to the centermost part of this 10-foot gap. Now you have paths. You have left, right, and center from where you currently stand.
Turn to our hobgoblin, like, what's each way?
Let's see. He points down, so south on the map.
Jailer. Wood. Zarkad. Jailer in torture chamber.
Looking right, or in this case to the north.
Guard. Barrack. Where we sleep.
And directly in front.
This lead to prison hold.
Do you want to check on your kin first?
He paused for a moment.
Kin. Other
The others,
gone.
like- yeah, other hobgoblins.
Which way you want me to look first?
You don't have to look. I'm just asking if you have concern for them or not.
They will not attack me.
Okay. So we don't get pincered. Rowan's gonna ask him to come with him. We're gonna go up here.
To the guards? Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Do you want me to open the door or wait?
Do you trust me to go in?
Yeah.
Then I will go in.
He steps to the door, opening, and walking inside. He pauses just inside, glancing around. The room is relatively dark.
There is no one here.
What's in the other door?
He looks beyond.
We are not allowed. Cosmogen, walk through there.
I'm gonna walk up to the door. Is it locked?
The door is locked, yes.
I will relay that to them.
So this is like a barracks
This
room.
this is guards' barracks. You can tell that there's not much in the way of lighting at this point. There's a strong chance that the dancing lights have begun to fade. You can see that this is a fairly functional, while admittedly basic, guards' quarters. There are 4 malachite slabs, each one covered with a palette of like greenish black moss. Jutting from the walls, there's a wooden table in the center of the room, surrounded by 4 chairs. The tables itself bear 4 empty clay flagons and a single iron cask.
Is this door is like the other doors, right? Like a reinforced
Yep.
kind of door? Yeah.
Yep.
Well, unless the keys are readily available, we only have the choice to break it down or turn around.
Well, he said only Casmogen usually goes through there, so maybe that's where Casmogen left through or whatever he does. Who knows? Let's leave it for now. I just want to check the quote-unquote dangerous doors first. So this one, and then I wanted to check the torture chamber before we head to where the, slaves are.
Well, didn't he say that it was also the jailer's area? Maybe that's where the keys would be as well.
Something tells me if it's a Casmogen only door, he probably had the key on him. But we can check.
I'm thinking more of the keys for the shackles, but...
Yeah, that's true.
I wouldn't be surprised if Casmogen also had those on him.
He's got all the keys. He just had a giant key ring on his back. 85 keys on it.
Can't trust goblins with keys.
The whole troll was for the whole keys.
That's true. Wow.
Oh.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
We're like halfway to a 6 reroll, folks.
Oh my god.
We're like 26 of 50.
Y'all are going crazy tonight, man. I'm telling you, it's been like this a lot recently. I'm gonna keep doing this. We're just gonna keep with this. Sorry guys, you're stuck. We're never ending this game. I'll figure out ways to make it a mythic level campaign.
You act like we didn't have to convince you into playing this.
I'm just saying, this kind of love keeps happening. Whew.
It only took me and Christy ambushing you and then calling Jackson over,
I just love that. I was like, I mean, yeah, if you can get a squad together to do it, but it's gonna be hard because I want like 5 people, and you're like, I mean, yeah, Farm, did you want to do it? Yeah, I'm in.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got 3. You good luck though, because that's everyone. Jackson, do you want to play? Literally sitting next to me. Yeah, I'll play. Yeah, I'm down. Like,
Yeah.
what the okay. Well, good luck finding a 5th. Red, you want to play? How much? I don't know. Chrissy's like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He's gonna play. And that was 5 men.
I was convinced he was gonna too.
Yeah. And then it's
I'm
like,
happy we have
hey,
Ivy.
Red
Though.
dropped
I'm happy
out.
we got Ivysaur here.
Yeah, Ivy, you want to play? Yeah.
There would have been so many dudes that I probably could have handled it.
Although it still would have been the same. It would have been Red.
Red
or
would have
Ivy being
changed the
last
tone of
person
this
in call.
campaign so heavily.
That's crazy.
They've just been cackling the whole episode.
Oh yeah.
The red cackle.
Oh yeah.
We'd
As if
have
you
to
think
make
they've
him
got
play a null.
Problems filling a table. Yeah, sometimes it gets a little scary. It's been a little harder these days, but it's okay.
Paying off your furnace, 1 game at a time.
1 game at a time. Yeah, I've got just every 2 games I get to pay off one of my many months of bills. I hate it. It's all right. I'm good. Okay. All right.
Ready for this next door.
Yeah.
Which room?
So what I was saying, this door was actually already opened. It's cracked.
Oh.
The door itself is cracked, and what you can find here is what looks to be some sort of like personal quarters, but there's a significant amount of like beds in here from what you can tell. So there's moss pallets covering 5 malachite slabs that protrude from the walls of this rank chamber. A somewhat mistreated wooden table and 4 chairs stand in the middle of the room, and a rack of javelins occupy the northeast corner. One of the chairs are overturned.
Damn it, Christy.
I don't know. I have a bad feeling Ivy's gonna need this reroll. I don't know why. I just do. I had a bad feeling. Got a bad feeling, Mr. Krabs.
Well, that is 6 rerolls. Didn't think that was going to happen.
Thank you so much, everyone. That means Bub also has 6 rerolls.
Yes,
and
I
I've
do.
rerolled nothing.
Yes, I do.
This says
Gonna-
Wait, did I reroll something? I'm gonna
Fuck
reroll
your
one.
shit up.
You can tell
Well-
that one of the chairs have since turned over. It appears that, all right, just keep going, I guess. You're not going to hurt my feelings. Thank you, everybody. One of the chairs have been turned over. Someone left here hastily so. What now?
Go to this southernmost door and see if it's open.
The door itself is closed.
Boop. I'm gonna open the door.
You open the door, unveiling a ghastly torture chamber, my friend. Ghastly furnishings decorate the hellishly lit chamber. Glowing hot coals fill the black belly of a 6-foot diameter iron oven that dominates the room. There are 3 branding irons lying half immersed in coals. 2 iron cages hanging from the ceiling on either side of the oven, one of which is holding an enormous beetle with red glowing glands, and the other holds a pile of bones and skulls. The latter cage hanging by a narrow window that looks out into the dark cavern. Against the south wall, you can tell someone was recently tortured, as a silhouette of blood created where they lay. The blood is slick and wet.
Look at the irons to see if I recognize like their shape or their symbol.
Very run-of-the-mill by design.
Sure.
They wanted to keep it thin so it could heat quickly. Some of it's
Fine,
pointed.
nothing
No,
very
there's no.
run-of-the-mill,
It's
that's
not a brand as like a cattle brand. It's a brand, and such a means is they wanted to leave damage.
fine. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't like a brand like cattle brand. That's fine.
When Sosora's looking at them, you're gonna see Rowan touch his left arm.
When you say you, who do you mean?
Sosora.
Sosora is going to see. Okay, so Sosora, as you kind of glance into the room at the irons, you see Rowan sort of clutch at the inside of his left arm.
Yep.
Okay.
We should just give him kind of like a a nod. I don't think she's gonna say anything because everyone else is pretty close, but just kind of recognition, I think.
And we don't see any, like, do you want me to do a perception? Like, looking for keys, like Aiden mentioned before, or anything that we could see?
No. No keys. Nothing of that nature.
Other direction.
Yeah, I'm going to be looking through this area right up here, not the torture chamber.
This way. What are you doing?
This door is shut, but it's not locked so far as you can tell.
Going to carefully open it. You.
Okay. All right, my friends. The moment that you open the door, you realize what is lying before you, but nothing more than a cell block. You glance straight across, and there are bars. The rooms are small. There is a trail of blood that paints the floor all the way in the direction of where you're standing. You feel as if you've met one of these cell blocks or prisoner holds.
Carefully walk in. See what we can see. Whoa, that's a lot of prison holds.
It is. Directly in front of your field of vision, a body just sort of stops, lying on the ground. You can see that it looks to be, from your field of view, it could be a woman. She lies down on the ground, face down. She has burns across her body. Blood, while not rapidly flowing from her, has started to puddle around her tummy, around her arm.
So, Sora, Carter, can you check on her? See if she's still alive? And then I want to see, like, looking, because you said these are barred doors, like, see if there's anybody in the rest of these cells.
Sure. As you glance through each of the bars themselves, you can see that the rooms probably once recently had prisoners, but nothing that really kind of makes you think that they've been occupied in the last, like, week or so. Any kind of blood in there, any kind of food itself has dried. Has begun to decay.
Like, belongings or anything? Not that they would probably leave them in the cell, but just anything like that that might identify anybody that was in there?
No, nothing so far as you can see.
Okay.
So Sora, Carter, what are you doing here?
I'm assisting Sosora on her medicine check. 'Cause
Checking
I
on
don't
this
have
lady.
my bag.
I'm going to check this lady's status.
Give me a check. Let's see what you get.
29.
So Sora, she has been so broadly tortured. She has crimps of flesh missing from her body. She has fingertips that look like they have been chewed off. Tic-tac-toe like burns that decorate much of her exposed flesh. Her hair is heavily matted with blood. Her face has been bruised many times over. But what you notice immediately is that despite all of this, in her right hand, she has what looks to be some small, flinched metal shard. As if she was prepared to defend herself. She's unconscious. Not from sleep. Mechanically, she's dead. But you can save her. You know that you can save her.
He's not gonna leave her if Sosora knows she can save her. Sosora's not leaving. Like, Sosora's gonna try.
How would you try to save her?
I think she's first gonna ask her if he can help flip her over at least, so she's not lying on her face anymore.
I imagine easily done.
Sure.
Like he's not even gonna respond. He's already doing it.
Yeah, with both of you, you're able to gently turn her over. You hear the sound of the metal shard fall from her hand as her hand finally releases from whatever form of defenses she may have mustered. You see before you a bruised and battered woman.
You still got enough supplies in the kit. This seems like a lot, but I've got my potion with me.
I'm looking because I'm trying not to be. I want to make sure that I'm not like, you know, that I'm being realistic with what I have.
If you have spells, you know you can heal her, but she's gonna need a lot of focus and care. Where the rest of you are fairly seasoned, but capable of defending yourself, clearly this person isn't. You also believe that with a 29 on a heal, that if she were to awaken, the pain would be incredible. Can I get a perception, please, from Rowan, from Aiden, and from Carter? Aaron would not hear this.
Oh
That's such a good roll for you, Carter.
Hell yeah.
18's crazy.
What did I perceive?
Wait,
It finally
does
happened.
Sora have a chance to hear this or no?
No, your focus is going to be particularly on this woman.
Okay.
The three of you will succeed. Aiden, it's going to be significantly more clear for you. You'll pick up the finest of details, and I think you probably hear it first. It's a sound that you're not unfamiliar with. Being at Blue Crater Academy, you are not unfamiliar to the tones of someone scribbling ravings on walls. Chalk makes a very distinct noise when it's raked across stone. Stones similarly make a very distinct noise, and it's one you are very, very familiar with. Further down in the cells, in the hold, you can hear just that. Someone is scribbling. Either they have chalk or stone.
You all hear that, and I'm going to then go and investigate the sound.
As you finish your sentence, Rowan's already moving to where he thinks the sound is.
You have 4 doors here. 2 to your left, 2 to your right. There's quite a bit more, but now that you're here, it's more localized to these 4.
Oh, I thought they were like barred, like a jail cell that we could see through.
These aren't.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna start with the furthest door.
Sure. What you can see here is a woman. When you open the door, you're met to find a woman. Probably in her mid-30s, human. She's huddled in the dark corner of the room, peering directly at the wall. She's not looking. You can tell when you open the door, she froze, trying to make herself as small as possible, leaning into the depths of the shadow. But the light, cascading around Aiden, it's enough that you can see her. Her attempts to appear small and to hide away in the darkness, never to be found, it failed her. You say anything?
Chasmagen's gone. We're here to release you. Can you move?
You hear a sharp breath, and then you witness them slowly turn their head to look over their shoulder to see you.
put my hands up.
She turns, but she doesn't stand. She looks over your shoulder, seeing Aiden. Both of you look human enough.
Did you come to buy me? Am I yours now?
We came to free you, to bring you back to Cauldron.
It's not some cruel joke.
Do you see me laughing?
What happened? What happened to the dwarf man?
The violent one?
Yes.
Something more violent than him came and told him to leave. So he left. We're exploring now to see if there's any more we can free and bring you back up to Cauldron.
Are the others still alive?
We found some. We're still looking. We
Is
found a lady.
Is Devin and Krillscar?
We just started looking. We have to... Where was he? Was he here in the cells with you?
She nods across the hall.
Rowan will turn around and open this door.
The door is empty.
There's no one in there. Is it possible they moved him?
Her lips thin tightly pressed into themselves, and she points to the other door, and now she's moved her hand up to her mouth, kind of shaking.
Which one? The one right near Aiden? On the same side?
Yes. You find an unconscious man. Boy, almost even. Probably about the same age as Aaron. He is heavily injured.
I'll call out to Carter. Carter, since Sosora's busy with that lady, can you come here and check on this man?
See what I can do.
Come back over to here.
Okay.
There's somebody in that room, but he looks like he's unconscious. One of my party mates is checking on him.
As you're talking and informing this woman, you hear a voice not coming from her cell or the one of the boys that now Carter is in, but directly across from the cell that Carter is in. You hear it muffled from behind the door. What, you don't think you can finish us? Is that all you have? I've got more in me. Leave her alone.
Or is healing this lady in the ground here for 50.
When you open the door, very, very scruffy, obnoxious, frightened, but also angry man. Immediately, like, as soon as the door opens, he takes a swing at you. Just swings with everything he's got, which admittedly isn't a lot. I'd like to know what your flatfoot is.
15 if my mage armor is still active. I don't think it's been long enough for it to wear off.
He fell unconscious. It would have fallen off of you.
Okay, then what is it? It gives +4?
Yeah.
So 11?
You're not expecting to be struck, and there's a good chance that he's going to fail, but I got to give him a shot.
Yep.
He haymakers you.
Damn, I was gonna say, and Bub could use rerolls here too, but he didn't even need to. This guy is on it.
With everything that he's got, you're going to take 4 points of non-lethal damage as he just clips you right in the jaw. And you see he's thrown everything into this, right? So he falls into you.
What's with people punching us down here?
Is it my turn now?
When he falls onto you, he realizes that you're not one of the guards. And he's like, another slaver? What, do you think you're going to take my other foot too? No, I'm not going to go down like that. No. He tries to push himself off the ground, and you realize that he was, in fact, standing on a single foot, as it looks like the other has been lopped off at the ankle.
What, are you going to nibble my ankle to death?
You say that from...
And I'll try and help him up. As I say that.
It's a very confused look, because he wasn't expecting that. And when you kind of like put your hand out, he tries to punch at your hand just to realize that Aiden is also there. And then he looks down and he sees a woman where there's a dwarf hovering over the top of her unconscious and bleeding body. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. Just kill us. Just kill me. Leave the others. Just kill me.
We are here to take you home.
Of course, that's exactly what slavers would say. Where's your home? What city? Slaves are outlawed in Cauldron.
We are not slavers.
I can just close the door and leave you here if you want, and take everybody else back up.
What
we
happened?
3 children's in the other room, and we saved people by the forge across the way. We're gonna bring you to them. We're trying to find out if there's any more people. Now you can keep punching me, or you can let me help you up.
He's gonna take the help. If you're genuine about it, give me. I want a diplomacy, please. Give me diplomacy.
I'm not good at that.
That's okay. He doesn't know if you're lying or not. He's hesitant, extremely hesitant, very, very defensive. But in an effort to show good faith. Either you're heroes or saviors or you're slavers, and maybe you met my cost, but it wouldn't benefit you to hit me anymore. So, if you're going to kill me, just spare me my dignity and leave my other foot.
I mean, meeting your cost wouldn't be too hard. You only have one leg. And then he's going to bring him over to Sora and just like keep everybody in that one spot.
He's hopping.
Now I'm going to help him. I'm not going to let him hop.
Yeah, no, like even with your help, he's gonna hop over.
And the other lady too. I want to bring her out and like trying to guide her over. I know she's not going to move, so I'm going to help her gently help her up.
Sure.
Once we get him with the others, we can probably take one of the spears in that room and fashion a crutch for him.
I don't know. He punched me pretty hard. I wouldn't give him any weapons. He's gonna check on Carter, see how he's doing.
As you go to check on Carter, the man turns after you've kind of like helped him down, and he goes, "Did you find Jasper?"
Yes, he's safe with Maple.
When
that was Jasper, right?
No, that was not Jasper.
Wait, who is
Jasper?
No, who is the one with Maple then?
The one with Maple is
I can glance back.
Garen.
There it is.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
A Sondor Ironfold.
That was the dwarf, but who was the other halfling with her?
The halfling woman, right?
Well, that was Maple.
Maple.
There was Sonder, and then there was another one.
Yeah, that one. It's this is.
Oh, Janier. Janier was the other one.
Janier. That's right.
That's right. Janier. Got it.
Oh, Janier.
Yeah. No, we haven't found Jasper yet.
They might have already killed him. He escaped. He escaped. Just I don't even know. Maybe a week ago. Maybe 3 days ago. I don't know. He broke by them. He was back there, and he points several times at that far back room.
Well, we're still checking out everything here. We're trying to see who else is around. Get you all together before we try to get up to the surface.
Sorry. It's a fucking fever dream. I
have a fever, but I'm not dreaming. I'm just gonna see what Carter's doing.
Carter, when you step inside, go ahead and give me a heal check. Let's see what you get here. He's in a bad way. He's better off than the woman in the hallway. He's alive. His breathing is shallow. He's got a lot of puncture marks, slices across his body. He's been down here for a while. He has both of his feet, but you can imagine, based on the way that the man reacted, he is probably not as violent as his neighbor.
Can I safely carry him? Like, is he so bad in a state that if I move him, he'll become more injured?
You don't believe that he's going to become more injured, but I want to see if you can carry him anyway. Like, you really don't want to drag a body across stone if they are in a rough way. So give me a strength check.
I'm gonna reroll that.
Yeah, you're a strong boy. There you go.
Yeah, yeah. You're able to foist his arm over yours and sort of shoulder most of his weight at the hip, and it's going to slow you down a great deal, but you are able to carry him. As the woman walks out and she looks down to you, she says, "That's Devin. He's alive, right? He's fine."
He's alive. I would have got him healed, but I'm lacking magic right now, so I'm gonna bring him to our cleric.
She introduces herself. She says that her name is Irith.
Well, nice to meet you, Irith. Hopefully we can all get back to Cauldron here real soon.
And what's your name, Hoppy?
Krill Scar. Most people just call me Krill, though.
Was it just the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you down here, or were there others?
He kind of points to the other rooms. If you don't see anyone else, then there have already been sold or eaten.
I will make a point of giving each room a thorough look in and not just a glance through the bars.
Sure, you look in, and all of the rooms in this wing are vacant. Now, Sosora, I've afforded you some time here.
Yes, sir.
What do you got for me? How are you going to save this woman?
Well, first, Sora is going to try to stabilize her in case she's down, like in an active dying state.
Okay.
And then Sora has cast Cure Moderate for her.
Okay, so you want to cast Stabilize, and then you want to cast Cure Moderate?
Correct.
Okay. All right. That's fine. You cast Stabilize, and she's fine. Her body is still warm. Blood still flows. And as you cast Cure Moderate upon her, go ahead and roll for me.
I did. It was 15.
15's a lot. That's a significant amount. You notice that color begins returning to her body again. It's not going to last, though, if her wounds aren't treated.
Sure.
And because the nature of everything that's happened to your party,
Sure.
you don't have anything to treat her anymore.
Right.
She's going to need to be evacuated swiftly.
Yeah.
We don't have a swift way to
As some of after you've healed and some of the contusions and bruising have been brought down over her face, the woman says, That's Coriston. I recognize her. That's Coriston Pike. Is she gonna make it?
So, Sora, how's she doing?
I don't have anything left for her. She needs to be out of here.
She's
She's
needs
alive,
bandaging?
but if she doesn't get bandaging, it will be a different story.
Well,
Tear up my clothes.
it's going to say my outer robe has enough holes in it. We can sacrifice that for bandages as well.
So, Sora, you don't need to look at them to know. You've watched each of you travel through this place. You guys are covered in burns, in blood, in ick, anything that could potentially cause any sort of festering whatsoever across their wounds. You guys are covered in it.
It just sounds weird.
It might be able to stave off some of the bleeding, but is it worth it? Triage becomes difficult when supplies are low.
I was gonna say, is that hobgoblin still with us? Can I ask him if there's like any place that, well, not that he would give a shit about them, but any place that might have anything medical supplies like bandages or anything?
No, nothing. If we are hurt and not heal, we are fed. Killed and fed.
Aaron, you've been alone for a while.
What's he doing?
I want to afford the camera to turn to you, where it glances and gleams from the hall, peering back through the jailer's quarters, leaving you at the hallway, staring down this open length. Still hearing the sounds of the whipping below. It's not water now, you are convinced of it. You're muted.
God damn it. So the hobgoblin's in kind of the room with me here.
No. Unless you're
No,
standing on top of him.
I still see his token all the way up in the hallway here.
He's down here. He was
Gotcha.
talking with Rowan.
He's over there. Okay. Want to make sure. Too many people in an emergency is often worse than not enough people.
Sure. Yeah, you get it. It's like too many cooks in the kitchen, right? Like you understand. You saw the hallway. It's narrow.
He has no medical knowledge. Carter and Rowan are strong enough to move anyone. And he has a lot to think about on his own. So the peace, while he can get it, is welcome.
Do you wander off?
No, he's doing what he knows and is guarding the doorway. Staring off into the open passage, maybe into the abyss a little bit, but he's mostly just thinking of what he's done down here. He took his first humanoid life down here, at least.
Yeah.
And that has stacked up heavily. From 1 to over a dozen at this point.
That's true. So you stand nearest the door, sunk deep into your thoughts. Stand and wait, weighing out the cost that you've come to realize is not something that's going to be free. You don't walk from this unscathed. While you may have wounds across your body and they will heal, some of the wounds and maladies of dungeons is about what is reaped inside of your mind.
And then I think I turn my mind to, why am I still alive? It could have been way back when I fell off that cliff, or all in the Angel's Mausoleum, or in the elevator, where by all means I should have been turned to dust and then hit by a troll or whatever it was, whatever that goblin said. Like, definitely not an ogre, definitely not anything we know of. And then fight with Casmage and not clean out. By all means, it could have went any other way, but I'm still standing here after taking so many lives myself, and after this is all done, what do I go back to?
What do you go back to? You mill this over for a while. You can tell they're still in there, aptly working. Questions are being flung. No voices are raising, mind you. There was for a moment, but you realize that Rowan, Silsora, Aiden, Carter, they can handle a single spry voice. But that's okay. Our camera turns back. It pulls away, watching as Aaron stands, holding his ground, at least physically, as mentally the facade begins to cripple. What's happening with the four of you?
After hearing Silsora say that she needs treatment, and like rapidly, Rowan's just gonna say, I guess we have to risk the elevator and get some of these people up at least, or some of us go up and bring people down, one or the other.
If I use actually, I'll ask the bug first. In my head, if I were to shred my clothes and then run purified water over them enough, could I get them to a point to make for better bandages than how they are?
You think that they would make for a better bandage, but you realize that in order to counter, like, the upper knowledge of bacteria is so limited at this time, right? So you might be able to make it cool, cold, and cleaner, but unless you use some sort of stringent and something as like an antibacterial, you're just introducing more to the scenario. In fact, you might even
Make it worse.
might even make it worse. Yeah,
Sadly,
Sora has
purified
soap if
food and
that's
drink
relevant.
doesn't work on my clothes.
correct.
If only Aiden's alcohol wasn't wine and something stronger.
We only have one.
Wah.
What is it you say again, Jackson? Every time I have a good day and I complain about it, oh, my steak. It's so unfortunately buttery. This is terrible, right?
It's so buttery.
So that's what Roman would be saying, like giving them the options. Either we all go up or somebody goes up and gets somebody and brings them down.
If I
And
go back,
risk that door at the top of the elevator. Do not forget that door is trapped and closed.
I'm feeling for the most part okay, and I know where I left more bandages back up there.
With Bandy.
Yes, with Bandy. They're in the bag. I couldn't exactly carry a medical kit with me without my bag.
The beloved Bandy.
Oh, that's too good.
We love Bandy.
And he'll look to Aiden. Like, should we move these people for now to the group and let Carter go up and get his stuff?
Well, it would be a test of the elevator as well. Not to mention, you said that you do know some mending magics. When you get the elevator gets to the top, run a little bit of that over each of the chains before we come back. You come back down.
When you hear the hobgoblin begin to speak at this point.
When I guard the hall, I never go up, but I see Cosmogen come through faster through our guard barrack.
So
Yeah,
maybe
well, we can check that other door.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna use the ye old Aiden lock picking 5000.
Shatter.
Yeah,
Well,
that's the one I was looking for. Thank you, Farm.
He didn't prepare Shatter.
how about I try these first, and I pull out a set of lockpicks.
Go for it.
We
Well,
have
I'll
a
go.
fix.
I'll go with Aiden to the door. And like, do you guys should we move these people to the other people or just like leave them here for now?
Well, you guys check the door. We might as well get them to a safe place.
Okay. So Aiden and I will go to the door, and he will go to the hobgoblin. He's like, "I'm sorry, I don't know your name, but can you help with moving these people?"
Yes, he doesn't even afford a sort of a second ask. You're literally asking something of him as opposed to telling him. So he's happy to do that. He, like, very curt and quickly just nods yes.
Just pat him on the shoulder and then head off with Aiden to the door. And he's gonna tell Aaron like what's going on as he passes by.
Would you prefer me back here or join you two?
No, stay with them, help them move.
So, Sora, are you going with him as well?
Well, no. So Sora was gonna bring the people out of the.
Okay,
hallway.
all right.
Yeah, so me and
I
Aiden are
gotcha.
gonna go to the door, everybody else is gonna go.
I guess I'll help move people onto the beds here. I guess at least the injured woman, because it's probably not good to move her too far.
I thought
Yeah.
we were moving them
Mr.
all
and
to
Mr.
the
One
safe
Leg,
area.
1 foot as well, probably.
Oh no, I meant
Sure.
like just to bring them to here for now.
Oh,
Because we gotta check the door.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Correct.
So
That's what I was doing.
exactly.
Devin is also unconscious. So we have
Yeah.
two unconscious people, one of which is missing a foot, and the other is just extremely shaken. But yes.
You can't move them too far. So I figured that you said they were beds in there. I figured that was safe
Yeah.
while we check this door.
Yeah, okay. All right, so you're going to move back up to the north side. As you two are standing in front of the door, I want to see what you got for me. Give me a check. What would you like
All
to
right.
try?
All right, I bought the best picks that I could find in town, but
Okay.
I've only done this a couple of times in practice, so
Have you-
mostly it's book learning.
Have you applied the bonus from using masterwork picks?
No, I have not applied it. It will be 2 over whatever I
Okay,
roll.
sure. When you buy masterwork set, it always adds 2 to your roll.
I guess once I lay the unconscious person down, I'm gonna run up to the door because they said it was faster. So I'll quick check and see if he can pick the lock.
All right, I just went ahead and added 2 to miscellaneous, so this will be an actual roll.
Sure, sounds good.
That's huge.
That's big. That's really big. And you don't know why rogues make such a big deal about this, because
It's easy, man. Easy.
this
work.
is easy. Like this wasn't even a challenging door.
YouTube has something to say about this.
You just put in the T-bar, and then you grab the rake, and you apply a little turn pressure, and you go click, and then click, and then click, and turn, and voila.
Rowan's not even listening to you. As soon as he hears the click, he's gonna push the door.
You push the door open.
He's gonna step through.
You step through. You find a very awkward hall. There is a door immediately to your left, and the hallway comes to sort of a stop. It looks like they wanted to build onto this wing, but it just stops.
Honestly, with everything that's gone on, Rowan's gonna come down here first and touch the walls.
The moment that you touch the wall, your fingers pass right through it.
He's like, motherfuckers. He's gonna carefully stick his head through to look what's on the other side.
Of course.
If this is the wall, it's the one I'm at, right?
Yeah. So let me tell you here. Again, you've got that door to your side.
Mm-hmm.
Peering through this room, when you stick your head very gingerly through the illusion of the wall, what you can see instead is the ceiling in the square chamber rising to an apex of about 30 feet overhead. Great pairs of iron doors are set into the opposite-facing walls, although only the northwest doors are sealed with a heavy iron bar. And get this, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Not anymore, it's not. The doors are opened. Each corner of the room holds a 2-foot-tall stone brazier carved in the likeness of an ovoid creature with 3 stubby legs, 3 eyes, and 3 spindly arms spaced equidistantly around its pebbly body. Smoke issues from a gaping mouth atop the creature's head. A dark, pungent haze fills the room. 9-foot-tall, gray stone statue of a dwarven warrior stands before the southeast set of iron doors, facing northeast. The dwarf stares blankly forward, 2 glistening black gems embedded in the eyes, a spiked helmet resting atop his formidable brow. His armor bears graven glyphs, and a shield is slung over his back. His stony gauntlets rest on the handle of a stone great axe etched with fiery patterns. The head of the weapon is planted firmly on the floor. Draped over the statue is a mass of iron chains, ending in nasty barbs, spikes, hooks, and blades. Some of them are coiled around the statue's arms and legs to keep them from sliding off.
Does that great axe look like the one that Aaron has?
No, it looks infinitely better.
Okay, I just wanted to see. I was like, what did this guy find? I'd be like, hey, Aiden, this room has a lot of weird stuff in it. Maybe you might recognize some of it. You're more knowledgeable than I am.
I'll go up and I will take a glance on the other side of the illusionary wall.
And you see everything that was really just described. And in this room, it feels mostly vacant from what you can tell. Based on everything that you see, you don't really see anymore that there was someone here or that was once here, but the doors to your southeast still closed. The doors to the northwest are opened. The gems placed in the eye sockets of the dwarven statue glitter wildly.
All right, this may backfire, and I will briefly bring up Detect Magic.
As you cast Detect Magic, you can see that the chains draped over the dwarf are alive. magically alive.
Okay. Just first glance, the eyes are a little weird, but the chains, they're infused with magic, so be very wary. For all I know, this is a defense mechanism, and they will attack anyone coming through. You know, kind of like that stabby statue that we first encountered.
Maybe we should check this other door first. Then is it open or locked?
It is not locked.
Pop it open. Take a look inside.
Sure, I got you. Upon entry, the room is horridly appointed. The walls are carved with tall, narrow niches piled high with skulls and the skinned hides of various monsters hanging on bare walls between them. A large chair made of monster skins stretched over a framework of bones standing in the middle of the room. A draconic skull surmounts the chair, empty eye sockets starting menacingly. Behind the chair, near the far wall, a bed of soft moss and fungi sprouts from a large heap of carrion. A few bones lie scattered around the bed.
Very weird room. But not where we need to go. We might have to risk that statue room.
You can tell, based on some keynotes and your most recent experiences, there are fresh animal droppings in this room and long quills on the floor.
I figured this was like his sitting room or whatever.
Yeah, kind of looks like his room, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I don't see any supplies, so...
Yeah.
Can I get a perception, please?
Oh, in the room?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
You know what? I'm going to go ahead and reroll that.
Any other rerolls?
I've got more, but that's all I'm going to do.
Okay.
I might as well. I still have 5. Hold on. Let me see if I can
It's
get
11
better.
o'clock, so just keep that in mind.
Oh. 17.
You still have 3 more, right?
I
You guys
have
did get
2
6.
more.
You got, okay, so if you're feeling like 17 is it, you don't want to roll it, then I understand.
There we go. I'll do 19. Use 1 more. Just in case, I'll hold on to 1.
All right, I'm holding on to 1 as well. I'm
Sorry,
down
I
to 3.
convinced you to retry, Jen. My bad.
19.
I will let you know that if
You're
you
in
roll max
desperation.
on a desperation dice,
It's 25.
It's hard to roll max.
it is hard to roll
Probably.
max.
That's
Not
only
worth
an 18% chance.
Let
We'll do
me...
it, though.
Fuck it. I'll blow my last reroll. We'll see. Ah! There we go, baby.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. This guy, dude. This guy.
That wasn't even a 20.
That's crazy.
That's 18. Yep.
Okay.
Nice job.
That's a similar boat to Sasora.
With his special eye, with your elven eyes. Yes.
Specialized.
You haven't felt comfortable about this place pretty much since you've entered. Not even just here, above. Far, far north of this place. You find the back corner surprising. The walls are decorated in leathers and hides and skulls, with an exception to that back corner. And it leaves you uneasy.
The one here by the bed or by the other corner? Like here?
Right where you stand.
I'll touch the wall.
Wall seems firm.
He'll say out loud to everybody else, why is this corner the only corner that doesn't have something on it?
He did say that he got back up quicker by going this way. Then get the secret passage.
These walls are solid unless there's a switch.
Don't we have a wand?
Oh, we do have a wand.
Aiden has one.
We have an 8.
What does this wand do?
It detects secret passages.
It
when you
detects
shoot it
secret
at it.
doors.
Pew, pew, pew.
Do you use a charge?
All right, stand back.
Yep. Moves away.
Just in case.
I've gotten shot with
Just my luck.
magic already.
Just my luck. You know, the eddies will hit me, and I will point it at the corner and spray that cone of whatever, of detect whatever.
Detect secret passage.
I need a Constitution saving throw.
Well, that's concerning.
I've been very concerned. After we blew through all our
No, Jen,
riddles.
that was a little bit rude.
I didn't make you.
I know.
Fortitude saving throw coming right up.
Please.
Not bad.
It's not bad. You're right. It's not bad.
Is that with the +2? It says against. Oh, if this is
If it's an
or
enchantment effect, it's
spell,
what?
right.
Jen, when you use the wand, you're expecting some sort of magical backlash, something to that effect, and to your surprise, magic abides. It emits a cone, revealing to you that this is, in fact, a false wall. It's not going to open it for you.
All right. It doesn't show me the trigger, but it does say that there is something here. So
Let's start looking around.
Look under the bed.
all right. Yeah. In-depth investigation into this area.
Glancing under the bed, you find it's like a bad child, right? Who tries to hide things from their parents by kicking it under the bed. But he doesn't have toys to play with. All he had was body parts that he didn't want anymore, or that Prickles wouldn't ingest. And he had to have some place to put the leftover feces from Prickles. So he just shoved him under the bed. Surely his fungus-covered bed would devour it in time. But you don't find anything there.
Investigate the chair.
Sure, I'd like a perception, please.
Sure.
Meanwhile, looking underneath the bed, all his power, all his skill. Why does he live like this?
Maybe this is an upgrade from the Underdark.
You don't find anything on the chair?
You having any luck, Aiden?
I'm going to try and I'm going to look at what I can, here in the wall. See if my previous experience of finding hidden switches helps.
15 does not help you here.
No, he didn't roll. That was my 15. That's his roll.
Oh. 26, on the other hand, will help you here. It reminds you a lot of the previous the previous wall that you had found, where it was like a slip button in the stonework itself. It takes a moment for your fingers to kind of nestle just inside the right way, and you feel the trigger, and when you press it, the door immediately begins to slide.
Found it.
Yeah, except that doesn't look like a way up.
Peering inside of this room, what you find is a 30-foot square. No other visible exits. In the middle of the chamber rests 3 padlocked chests, 3 casks brimming with coins, a small stone bowl filled with gems, a heap of armor, 2 large shields used as trays to hold more coins, various other trinkets and trophies to add to the trove, including a gem-encrusted horn, an ornate walking cane, and an engraved golden gong hanging from an intricately sculpted wooden frame. An iron lever juts from an iron plate in the southmost wall. This lever is currently in the downed position.
You think one of those is a mimic?
That's what Rowan was just gonna say. He's like, don't touch any of the chests.
Oh yeah, Bandy did say he had an evil brother down here.
Yeah, well, don't touch any of the chests. Don't move near any of the chests. Maybe we can just make it to that lever and see what it does.
Yeah, let's just check the lever.
The lever was in which corner?
Southmost wall.
Oh, just on the wall.
Yeah.
So like there, I'm guessing.
So Rowan, with his back to the wall, is gonna try and move along without getting too close to the chest, to that lever.
Can I get a perception check from those who enter the room?
Mm-hmm.
You know, part of me is like, let's use all these rules because it's late, but also I'm not gonna roll better than that.
You're not wrong. Aiden, I don't think you've got much more in the way of luck rerolls.
That was my last one.
Aiden, despite the obvious design of everything here, where it's very clear that this is someone's hoard, someone's cache, there is, just at the edge, sort of half-tucked under one of the chests, what looks to be, maybe it's a missive, perhaps it's just a letter, but there is very clear cracked wax seal. It's been broken enough that you can't identify what the seal, the brand of the seal was, per se, but it stands out. In a room filled with gold coins and silver and weapons and ornate things, why parchment? And under, like half under one of the chests.
What the heck is this? And Aiden, being his sometimes impulsive self, will reach for the missive.
Don't do it.
Mimic.
Do you step forward and get it?
You'll lose your thumb.
Rowan would say don't do it if he sees you moving towards the chests.
But fine.
Priorities. Dying woman first. Missive later. It's not going anywhere.
Right, you're right. I hate you're
Jane,
right.
Because you took a step forward, your perception, because it's so high, at a 25, you rolled a 26. You recognize the seal. At least the half that's not broken. It's the seal of a kingfisher.
Bub's reeling him in. He's reeling him in. He's like,
All right.
Get to the dog.
That right there is enough to
roll initiative.
I can't. And
What do you do?
well, I rolled the will save to resist, and I rolled a 21. So I'm going to say that as strong as his compulsion is to grab it, he manages to avoid. It's a kingfisher.
It's paper. It's not going anywhere.
You don't understand. It's
Dying woman.
my family.
We can get it on the way back. Let's see where this goes. I will make sure we grab it on the way back.
Of course we're coming back in here. It's full of
We have to
treasure.
come back to the woman anyway. We were just seeing where this goes. If it's a faster way up, we can get her help quicker and get that missive quicker.
Aiden has this really conflicted look on his face, but he is going to
Aiden, I need from you knowledge local.
Bub's chumming the water.
I am out of rerolls.
You are out of rerolls. Let's see. What does it say here for this?
Give him a reroll.
I've got rerolls, and I've not had to use them at all. I will give you 2 of my rerolls. What's your bonus here for knowledge local? You've got a
4,
10.
so he's currently at 10.
Yeah, it's only a 4 for knowledge
Okay.
local. Isn't one of my.
I'll just...
Do you want to risk it? I'll tell you this much. Because it's from an area you're familiar with, I'm giving you a circumstantial +2 bonus. The DC, based on the book, is 20.
All right.
You can reroll it and risk it because you have a +6 on the context. Because you've still got one of my luck rerolls, or you can leave it alone, not knowing if it will survive.
All right, I'm gonna roll it.
Sure. That puts you at a 19.
Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, guys. Should I do it?
Desperation? They're good. They're good
Desperation.
with it. You're guaranteed. If you roll, go ahead and roll a d6. If you roll a 6, I'll give you even more information. Okay. This is specifically the seal of a messenger service established in Kingfisher Hollow called Kingfisher Sendings. Why it's so poignant and important? It was started by your mother's cousin.
All right, I'm gonna do the stupid.
That was the
Well,
last
someone's
straw.
gotta.
That was the last straw. Bub's been baiting and baiting and baiting.
Bub
you-
literally is
I feel like
is
I'm edging him right now.
That State
See-
Farm commercial, I got you $1. It just
Oh,
it never
you
catches
almost
it.
had it.
Oh, you almost had it.
Oh,
Gotta be quick.
Here's
that
the
guy.
here's the
Gotta
thing.
be
I
movement.
actually have a character flaw, you know, an actual physical flaw that gives me like a -4 to anything involving my family if I don't investigate it. So
That tracks. Story checks out, honestly.
Jen,
Do you say anything or you just go for it?
I just grab
Go
it.
for it.
there's a long pause, and as both of you turn to get back to it, and I can tell that you've moved in the room, you shift down and you grab upon, or as you're reaching up, you hear the sound, the distinct sound of something dragging across the floor behind you, and when you glance back, he's plunged his hand down and is pulling this from under the chest. And it takes a moment, but you're able to kind of wiggle it free. The wax seal breaks the rest of the way and falling to the ground. Do you guys say anything?
I just sigh, and I've got like my hand on the lever. Like, should I pull this now?
Pull it.
I pull the lever.
Okay. Okay.
Trapdoor, all the treasure falls in a lump.
You don't know what it does. You're not exactly sure what this
And
lever
they all
does.
fall in, too.
You pull the lever, you hear something knock deep within the stone, but you're never given any clear answer. Aiden, as you begin to open this folded paper, it is a direct statement addressed to none other than Casmogen. It says that he needs to tread carefully and to ease off of the snatching of slaves-to-be from Cauldron. You'll find next is a direct warning that it's easy to become too successful at this job, which usually results in unpleasant involvement of jealous competitors or offended do-gooders. The letter closes by stating bluntly that if Casmogen doesn't slow down on the abductions, he will attract the wrong sort of attention. You know that Casmogen is mentioned by name many times. The letter itself is signed again with nothing more than a stamp of a flying kingfisher, clutching a scroll in its beak.
Hey, Solsora, it seems that your family is not the only one in the slaving business.
Hey, joke's on you. You fucks still haven't come back to get us. Ivy and I are still back here. We've been back here the whole time.
That's fine. Like, we're trying to see where the fuck, like, this goes. And when Carter pulls the lever and nothing happens, like, Rowan's gonna be like, did anything?
Yeah.
Did you, like, what happened?
I heard the mechanisms working. What if it does something in the other room that we were in, and that's why that looks like a left open exit?
Is that where it sounded like it came from?
You guys can never really tell. You can't tell.
I'm not Gearsmith.
Aiden, now that you have a paper, we heard a click when we pulled the lever, but we don't know what happened.
And you heard it too.
You mean the loud clank that thumped through the floor?
Yeah.
It just means that a mechanism somewhere was engaged or disengaged. Which mechanism, your guess is as good as mine. It could be another elevator. It could be a secret door. It could be a trap door. It could be traps. It could be a passageway opened up. It could be a stairwell descended. Until we find out what happened, your guess, I'm sure if we found a dwarven engineer, they might have a better idea, but,
At this point, I should have tried the elevator. That might kill me.
Right? It would have been faster.
Would have.
Rowan's gonna come back here and see if anything changed in this room.
Nothing's changed in this room.
Oh, it did shit all in here. What should we do, Aiden?
oh, we're back to where we were. We haven't found, any quicker way up.
Okay.
Unless it's through that room, that room with the false wall.
Carter, you gonna go try the elevator?
I'm gonna go try the elevator.
Okay.
Maybe if it's just me, it'll make
okay.
it. Yeah.
Rowan,
I'm gonna go. Yes.
from where you were,
Mm-hmm.
while you don't really have like a strong layout, you know what? Never mind. You wouldn't know that. I take it back. I was going to dangle something in front of you, but I don't think you would know that.
I mean, I'll repeat the quick instructions I gave to Carter earlier about when he gets to the top, try and repair, send a little healing magic to the chains.
That spell takes 10 minutes every time I cast it. Woman takes priority. I will do that on the second pass, hopefully.
Rowan's gonna head back to everybody and tell them what's going on.
Sure.
About the room, about the lever we pulled, and nothing happened.
Hmm. Did he close the treasure room after you left? Or?
You wouldn't know about that unless he brought it
I
up.
would tell them everything. Like the room. That's why I said I pulled the lever in the room. Like I would tell
Okay.
them about that room. Don't know what happened. It made a noise. Something clicked. Maybe it's in the area we didn't go in yet, but I don't think so because Chasmgen would come in and out from that way. Our goblin friend said.
Well,
and that other room with the statue seemed pretty dangerous. We're already in bad shape.
I mean, I'd be willing to scout a bit. I know up north through the chamber there, it was kind of the false wall that led into the hallway with the other statue. So through the
Oh, you mean that other wall? Why would it be
yeah,
all
so
the
you
way
know
over
when we
here?
were straight from the elevator,
Yeah,
there's
I know
a
the
false wall.
other
Yeah,
wall.
the
You
one-
think that
yeah.
levers for it? Oh, maybe.
Maybe it's for it. I don't think so. I don't know if you would have heard that from all the way over there. I'm more saying like, hey, that's a more direct shot from the elevator to the elevator instead of going all the way around.
Crap. So Sora, if Carter says the word, will the statue turn off, or it has to be you?
I don't know.
Rowan is
I
going
don't
to
think I
start
know.
sprinting after Carter.
I don't think I know.
Rowan's going to try and sprint to catch up to Carter.
Realistically, Sulsora would think so, because Sulsora said the word even though the statue wasn't Sulsora's creation or initial, like...
Okay, but, like, regardless, Rowan's going to start
Oh,
sprinting
Lord.
to catch up to Carter.
So Sora,
This seems like... Yes, Aaron.
do we have any more potions or healing available?
No, I don't think so. I don't at least.
When your adventurers become whiny, maybe it's time you put them down for a nap.
Maybe it's time, it's nap time. I go to bed.
Put him down
Child.
permanently, yes.
Well, you take a look at Aaron, and one of his arms is kind of hanging limp, and he's having some difficulty breathing. And
Brother.
Here's an albuterol inhaler. Lay down.
Aaron's feeling about 4 out of 43 right now.
Feeling pretty not good out of 10.
Hell yeah, brother, sitting at 11%. Let's go.
Yeah.
Bub, I will open that passageway and
Sure.
say the phrase to turn it off.
Yeah. Then
Undercome and devour.
Oh, you got that far already?
to your surprise,
I've
you
been
don't
moving.
you don't hear or see any response whatsoever. And when you glance out into the hallway, it's gone.
Oh, it's not there. Cool.
Meanwhile, as when Aiden
Disappeared, it's
hears
fine.
Aaron whining, he'll sigh, reach into his back, and hand him a vial.
Well,
While Rowan's here, he's going to check this wall if it opened with that lever.
What did you give me? Oh, just a...
Just a cure light.
It did.
Cure
Yes.
light, okay.
Thank you.
Some of us spent gold on curing potions.
Look familiar?
Yay, it worked.
Wait, is it 1d8 plus
We haven't
1
been
or
in
just
this room
1d8?
before.
Yeah, you have.
it's plus 190.
Yeah, okay.
We've been in this room before?
You've been in this room from the other side.
Those doors are closed. I don't think we have. Hold on. No, I don't think we've been in this room.
Here, buddy. Let me help you out here. I'm going to move you here.
Yeah.
I'm going to take off of this, and I'm going to drop you right here. That look familiar?
Yes, now it does. I didn't go into the hidden wall room. That's why.
Yeah.
I just stayed outside. I gotcha.
Yeah, this is going to be a lot easier because there's no way for me to do this, so I have to delete the line of passage so that you can see.
Got it. Well, that clicked that door. Okay, but I didn't want to really commit to this room.
I got you. That makes sense.
Yeah, because that statue with the chains.
Yeah, of course.
I don't want to get fucked up.
Carter,
All right.
I'm going up.
how?
Is the elevator down there?
Yes, it
Or did he
is.
just... I want to pull that lever on it.
The lever was in the wall. Lever wasn't on the contraption itself. The lever was on the wall.
Of course. Our most imperceptive person that has to find lever to operate the elevator.
But there's another fucking hidden wall or something. God damn it. Or it's in the thing with the ogre. Well, you want to go speak to the ogre and see if it'll get...
No, I don't want to speak with the... I will try and perceive.
You know, you could shout down the hall because you know somebody else is there who can try and perceive.
Rowan! There's no lever!
I think I hear him.
When you're trying to be quiet because your mom will wake up.
God, you
Rowan.
protect somebody, you heal them, you bring them back to life, and then they call their dad. I don't want to tell you.
That's how it works.
The hell?
Rowan, give me perception.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think this is going to be easier for you to spot due to the fact that inherently there are marks on all the walls. All the walls themselves are quite literally marked by the mechanism of the platform descending, with an exception to the wall that you are on right now. It looks perfect.
Oh, this wall?
Uh-huh.
Is it a illusion or is it like one where I have to look for a switch?
Do you place your hands on it?
I place my hand on the wall.
Guess what happens?
It's an illusion.
It's an illusion.
Hate
That's
this
right. I hate this place.
You ready to go up? I'll pull the lever.
Send me up.
Stupid.
Full
Freaking
send.
hitting.
Do you want to go alone, or are you trying to take any? Are you taking someone with you?
He's just trying to get the bandages as fast as possible because
Yeah.
he has a med kit in his bag.
Okay.
And it should be at the top of the elevator.
Okay. Then you can do that. It's going to take a couple of minutes. This thing does not rise quickly. It didn't fall quickly. It took minutes.
Yeah.
So, do you wait on him here?
Yes. Because I don't know if this freaking thing's going to come back down on me. I know it takes a while, but still, like...
You also don't know if with the broken chains, if suddenly you're gonna have a falling elevator.
Yeah.
True.
Also, like, the only other thing would be either to go back to the party, which I think they're fine for now,
Yes.
or check out the statue room, which I really don't want to go in by myself, or explore the unopened area.
Well, I mean, you know that there are the doors leading out, right?
Yes, I could see, like, yeah, those, but again, if I step in the chamber, I don't know if that statue is going to attack me.
Sure.
That's what
It's
he's
a
worried.
risk.
Like, we're all fucking almost dead.
Yeah, it's a
I don't-
risk.
Yeah. If it's safe
You know,
to
it's the
leave this
fastest way back, though, too.
room- I figured.
Oh, yeah, it's
But
definitely.
we're not trying to go back yet. He's just trying to get his supplies to come back. And
Correct.
treat-
Yes.
Can I? So it would be safe to leave the room now that that elevator went up.
Yeah, yeah. It's above you, but like even if it fell, you're right next to the mouth of the door, so you could reflex easily. But you're convinced it's not going to immediately fall.
No, you asking me that question now. Rowan wants to go back and actually check that third area we didn't go in,
What's the third area?
where the slave wing. There was the north door, south door, and then the west door. We didn't check the west door yet.
Okay. Okay, Aaron. I think Aaron's gonna see this. Aiden might, depending if he's like paying attention. You guys would probably overhear his footfall as it stamps basically across the stone. He will return back. Carter is not with him, but he's not walking to you. It looks as if he's sort of banking up there to the one door.
Rowan,
Okay.
Yeah.
where are you going?
What's going
I'm
on?
checking the area we didn't go in yet. The slave wing.
All right. Well, I'll be behind you.
I'd rather you stay with the other
Alright, so
half-dead
Sora
people.
and Eden are in there. You say you'd rather go alone. Did Carter take the elevator? Where is
Carter took the elevator to get his bandage. He'll be back. That lever opened the hidden wall like you suspected. So it's open now. And it leads to that same room with the dangerous looking statue. So I didn't want to go in there. But it does look like there's a way out past that room. So once we get everybody together, that may be what we have to do. But the guy with one leg looks in better condition than you, so go back to the room.
I'll at least stay in this corridor.
This is
That's
looking.
fine.
My man's looking beat up.
Yeah, it's like that guy could throw
I'm feeling
a
about a
bash in there.
13 of 43 right
I would just like to say I'm coming back with my mimic. It's a fucking crazy sentence, by the way. Let's just do what it is.
You got it. You got it. So he steps back. You open the door. It leads unto a corridor, my friend. This corridor seems to split a little bit further down. From what you can see, this just looks like a hall. Nothing really crazy about it. It seems to split as you meander a bit further to the left and to the right.
Rowan's kind of gonna hug the wall as he's moving around.
Sure, of course.
Move the map. Is this like a fallen rock or something in the doorway?
It looks like it was at one point supposed to have been a statue, like the same statues that you've seen previously, but nothing was ever created or built atop it.
You peer around this corner. Oh, see some doors.
You do, in fact, see some doors, and it sort of mimics the design of the previous wings, or at least the wing that you had encountered with the other prisoners, though it's eerily silent.
I'm gonna come up to the first one. Are these barred doors or are they like sealed doors, like rooms, like a wooden door? You know what I mean? Like I can't see through them.
These are partially. So it's lower half looks like it's been like a reinforced wooden door where there's steel, but there are bars. Yes.
I'm gonna peer into it, see if I see anything.
Nothing inside.
Gonna walk down the hallway and
Sure.
look in each one.
As you move door to door, looking through each of these, you're met with no surprise, but they are empty, each of them vacant. Many of them stained from years of use, stained from recent use, but no prisoners.
Yeah, and just assume I walked all the way down. I'm not gonna do it. But
Sure.
I'm gonna go back the other way.
I love the gradient of lighting that you have as your character. It's ideal.
It's kind of eerie.
Yeah.
It's kind of eerie. That's why I'm like, it sets the mood. I don't want to, like, I thought about calling out, but I really don't want to call out because
Just in
what the
case.
fuck is here?
Of course. Yeah, you move about this hallway carefully, padding on your feet, and to no surprise, you're met similarly. More vacant cell blocks.
All of them are empty.
Every one.
That's disconcerting. And then he's gonna head back.
Ernie returns. Would you describe, please, how you feel as if your character would look here?
Rowan?
Yeah.
Probably. He probably look like the gears are turning, like he's thinking. Because I don't think he'd have any sort of emotional thing, but he's like, there's a ton of cell blocks, but there's nobody in there. So either everybody's sold or everybody's dead. That's what he'd probably tell Aaron.
Nobody in there?
Nobody. They're all empty. Some look like they were recently used. Some look like they haven't been used in a while. But there's not a.
I mean,
not a
there's
single
supposed to
person.
be a good amount taken between Sasserine, Cauldron, and Kingfisher Hollow. Are you sure there's not like more hidden walls or?
I mean, there might be. Aiden has that fancy rod, that fancy wand. Maybe he can check, but from just a visual, there's nobody in there. Maybe
I mean, it's possible.
Casmagen left all his gold. Maybe he took these people
Maybe
with
he
him.
took all the slaves.
Yeah.
Silsora, Aiden. You can't really make out all the finer details, but you can tell at the end of the hallway, well, right where there is the bisection, there is semi-quiet conversation. You can see as you glance out the door. So can the hobgoblin, as he's sort of waiting for command. Any additional conversation? Anything you wanted to say?
No, that's all I would tell. Like Aaron's like Rowan's very matter of fact. He's gonna tell Aaron that, and if Aaron doesn't say anything, he's gonna proceed back.
Well, I was basically gonna. I'll follow him, but we'll talk while we walk, I guess. I mean, you think Casmagen would have had the time to bring all the slaves with him? He seemed in pretty big rush to just get out of here.
We also haven't met any hobgoblins. Maybe he just had them bring them with them.
Theory.
There's no guards. We haven't seen any guards. I don't think he killed them all. We didn't see this torture person.
You said there was a room with a larger statue. Maybe they've all been moved up over there.
That's the only way I see he could have went if he left through here. So that's probably the way they went. And then Ron's gonna come back and just, he's not gonna whisper. Like, he's not gonna hide anything from any of these people. He's gonna go check the other wing that had supposed to have the other slaves, and there was nobody in there. So I don't know. I don't even know if Casmagen took them, if they were already sold, but there's nobody. Seems like these are the last people here.
Well, looks like things were going to be winding down for a little bit here anyway. And then Aiden will show them the note that he found.
And you do. This is to everyone, with an exception to Carter.
Well, that's pretty solid evidence right there.
It's not signed though. Does this symbol mean anything?
Yeah, it's this messenger service was founded in Kingfisher Hollow. It's Kingfisher Messengers.
But why?
It was founded by my aunt.
But why would there be no signature, but there would be your stamp?
Well, the seal on the outside was the same, which just means that it was guaranteed by the messenger service.
No, but above board, didn't Bub say there was a stamp on it of the same image on the letter?
Well, that was the wax seal.
No,
Same symbol.
the same symbol was on the letter itself.
Yeah.
And the fact that there is a symbol below generally means that this is a message from the agency itself.
As you say that, there is a noise that seems to reverberate off of the walls. It's not unlike the noises that you've heard thus far, but it does stand out. It makes it feel more alive than anything else. You hear a... Solsora, I need from you a memory test.
Ooh, I love those. And I have a lot of rerolls because I haven't rolled shit. Well, that's pretty good, though.
That is.
I will keep it.
Thought you might.
I was considering a reroll, but I will keep it.
Solsora, that is a very particular call. This is a call that is very specific to your family. It is a call that you have not heard in decades.
Yeah.
Decades. This is the equivalent of a mother ringing a dinner bell.
Does she get anything from, like, the pitch? As to, like, if she could guess who was ringing it?
No.
What the
Is
hell
there a
was that?
direction? Is there a direction it's coming from, like, where it's starting louder?
It's definitely from the northern passes. You're not sure where exactly, but the northern passes.
Literally, wherever Solsora's looking, which is probably at this letter, as soon as that noise happens, her eyes are... She's immediately just flicking over there. And just kind of staring into the void of that direction.
Doesn't notice shit.
I mean, you would notice that her attention darts immediately.
I mean, it is not as subtle. It is not
it's pretty
subtle
abrupt.
in the slightest. It's abrupt.
Yeah.
It is immediate. It is
And you'll-
jarring.
Then Rowan will
Did you-
say, do you know what that sound is?
Yes.
What is it? What does it mean?
It means you guys probably won't like what's on the other end of it.
Don't be like Aaron. What does it mean?
I love that.
I love you. Don't be like Aaron. When Aaron's the problem. It's my family's call.
But what is it? Does it mean they're here? Does it mean they're calling to people to come to them? Like, what does it mean?
The second one, to come to them. Like you would if you had a dinner bell that you would ring.
Stay here. And Rowan's gonna go towards the north.
No shot. Absolutely no shot. Solsora's staying here. You guys have
You're not
left
as
her
fast
for
as me,
so...
bye.
I don't care. Get the fuck away from... I'm still going this direction. I
Shut
know
the
where
door
you're
on her.
going,
Hooked up.
fucker.
Everybody just bolts. I love it.
You fucker.
Guys, you have to stay with the people that are hurt.
I don't have anything I can do for
When
these
Rowan
people.
when Rowan gets to here, he's gonna drink another potion.
Okay, go ahead and heal.
There is no
Take my-
shot on this earth that Solsora is letting Rowan anywhere. There's no shot on this earth after that noise.
+3. So I guess that's 5.
That's 2 to 8
Oh.
equals 3.
Okay, try a plus sign.
Sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
2D.
You're just
Plus
trying to roll Shadowrun.
Yep. All right. So
14.
14 is pretty good.
30.
As you're waiting for her at the illusory wall, you hear it much louder this time. It hits your ears and swells. Something that was
Well-
designed specifically to bounce off of cavern walls.
I don't know what that statue does. We don't need anybody else getting hurt. I'm going through just to see what it is. I'm not fighting anybody.
Statue got any
What if the slaves are still here?
Because this is the first time Sosora's seen the statue.
I mean, technically you don't see it because this is an illusory wall right here. If you pass through, you will see it, yes. But
sure, Sosora's gonna, if Rowan's talking about through this wall, Sosora is gonna pass through.
Sure. Give me a knowledge history.
Oh, I love those. All right, I'm gonna reroll. Shit. There we go. 21. Okay, that's fine. I have plenty of rerolls. It's fine.
Based on some of the markings, historically, you would have known of, or at least had heard of a top dweller that wanted to meet in the middle.
Right.
He was sort of, without saying like the king under the mountain, it's kind of what he was. He lived far, far above you, and you didn't know him, but you'd heard of him.
Right.
And none of the other top dwellers clearly ever came below the volcano because that would be stupid. Why would you live in a volcano?
Why would you do that?
Right?
Why would you voluntarily do that? That's not
exactly.
A good idea.
But historically, there was a family known as Splinter Shield. Family Splinter Shield. They had what was called the Malachite Fortress, and it was a nigh impenetrable hold. You're in, based on the walls, you're in his hold.
I think Sosora's initial reaction is just, that's not possible.
Okay, while she's pondering, Rowan's gonna try and come here and see what happens.
No, I mean,
Towards the door.
I mean, so far, nothing happens. However, my friend, as you get to the door, you can see that there is some figure standing, just a silhouetted form at the end of the bridge.
Going on.
You don't want this. If this is what I think it is, you want no part of this. And I mean that in the most sincere way that I possibly can.
Rowan?
I can't stop Rowan. Rowan's long past.
You peek out. You see a dwarven silhouette. Can't make out the finer details just yet because it's just outside of your field of vision. But before you can strengthen your eyes, you tighten the lids just to make out any greater details. You hear that voice.
Where is she?
Where's who?
Where's the dwarf? You know. What am I supposed to be seeing a called to?
I'll answer your question if you answer mine. Where's the rest of the slaves that were here?
Ain't no more slaves. They've been done fed or sold.
So those children were the last, and the ones that were almost dead?
Yes.
Rowan's not gonna turn his gaze away from Kazmajin, but he's gonna talk over his shoulder and say, "So Sora, he's calling for you."
Well, I ain't got all night. Come on, then. I know you can hear me.
If Rowan's gonna let her by, she's gonna go by.
Rowan's gonna go with you. He's not gonna let you go by yourself.
Sure. Aaron's
Aaron,
probably heard
stay
that whole
put.
conversation, is probably coming with too now. So Sora's warning be damned.
Yeah,
I
probably.
have this feeling, man.
At the field of your vision, Rowan, you see Kazmajin. You can see just lurking in the dimmest part of the shadows is Prickles. But beyond Prickles, there are two figures, one significantly larger than the others, and another that remains stoic and still. Sora, you make it out a bit better. And though you'd only seen just a little bit of the figure before the door was rapidly shut after its fungal blade had tried to pierce through Aaron, you can see the ogre over the right shoulder of Casmogen.
Yep.
You don't know the other figure to the left.
Okay.
It doesn't move. Casmogen looks at you several times. He's kind of mulling over what to do. He doesn't have a weapon anymore.
It's been too long. I know that face. You have my sister's face.
You're a part of my past I thought I'd see again.
It's funny how it comes to bite you when you least expect it.
It's not funny if you expected it all along.
Why you hear souls?
So I'm not the same girl you knew.
No, I'd imagine that you're not.
Watching you die in front of me changed me.
Change is inevitable.
Did you make the call?
What call is
They
that?
called too. You know the call.
Oh, the horn? No, another part of the past. But, since in your ear, I knew it would work, and I knows you're my sister. You're my Gisrera.
Then why did you do it?
I don't know. I don't know if you were still alive. And if you're still in talks with Ma and Dad.
You've seen what I do. I don't think either one of them wants to talk to me right now.
Last I heard, you ran away. You going to the top, seeing the sun kissing your ass.
Far better life after watching you die.
You can say that again.
It would have just been me next, and you know it.
You're not wrong. Dad always had a bit of a mean streak.
Corian was the only one who was strong enough.
Gorian leads. He leads now. Mom and Dad still call shots, but Corian leads the war party from what I've been told.
Natural progression of life.
They should go back down. They're planning a siege on Menza.
So Sora, you know that as a location in the far depths. It's a long travel. It would take many weeks to get to, but it's where the rarest of the rares are because they basically enslave everyone under the depths, and it's the Dark Elf capital.
I don't have to worry about it no more. Dad sold me body, and it made me into this. And while I do miss some aspects, I do like some aspects too.
And how did Ma react to the news?
Oh, you know, I wasn't fit. I couldn't survive a statue. I wasn't meant to carry the name. You know they look for you, right?
I know.
Well, I'm not going to mince words. I'm not going to pretend like I'm not playing a part in it. But Mom and Dad will know. See, because what I see my master sees to. And he's still in ties with Mom and Dad. So it'll get back in time. So you should count on it. They know I'm here. They know what I'm doing. It's a family trade, says. But I'm gonna come back and see my little sister too. If not for any other reason, and she keeps a pet plaything that I'd like to fight a few times. Hey, pretty boy.
He waves to you.
Rowan waves back.
He's quicker than the others. He's got sharpness to him. His own fangs. It's fun. It's fucking fun to fight.
It's fun to fight, but not to die.
Yeah. We all tasted death once. Couldn't keep me long. I don't even know if I can anymore.
I don't want to find out.
You want to stay far enough away from Orbius. You're wishing that death would come sooner rather than later.
Is he your master or somebody else?
He calls his shots, a paltry fucking piss eyeball. I wouldn't say that to his face, though.
I wouldn't say that to his back.
You're right.
See what you see,
Shouldn't be saying it to him much.
As long as he
Who's your
can't
pal
hear what
back
you say.
there?
But pal, which in one? Zark? My friend back there, with his sword. Are you talking about... Oh, you remember. Ma had a fit after I died. And she sold the statue. She sold it to the same man. She thought it was funny. Yeah, poetic in the terms. So I trained on it after I got my new change. And I got real good at killing things. Thus, I will cast you a warning as a... more than just a simple platitude of kindness. You should run. Run as far and as fast as you can. Leave your friends behind. Abandon Cauldron. If and that's where you're staying.
You know I won't do that.
Then you know they're coming. It's only a matter of time.
I've known they're coming for a long time.
Well, Mom might have a bit of a soft spot for you because you're her pride and joy. But Corian couldn't stand it. Couldn't stand the way that they favored you. You know what? A part of me's glad that you got out and you got away. But it also fucking pisses me off that you got out and you got away.
I made it worse on everyone else. And I haven't stopped thinking about that since.
Don't worry. You'll get to meet our other brothers and sisters. Mom and Dad had a long time without you there.
Any more sold dead siblings I should be aware of?
No. None so lucky.
No. Aren't you the special one?
Always was. Don't worry, Corian wouldn't step to me now. I don't fight fair.
I think he knows that too. I think he's always known that.
Why'd you come down here? It's not just to look for slaves. It's not your way. Someone mattered to you. Why'd you come down here? Who was it? TikTok, sis.
Rowan's gonna look at Silsora too.
Unless you happen to know plaything. Someone
What I
mattered
do.
to her particularly. Someone that tickle her fancy.
Believe it or not, we haven't even known each other that long.
Well then, same thing applies. You should probably run to.
He won't either.
Family's a bit of a bitch. They stick with you, thick and thin. They just didn't know how far she'd gone on the lamb. But now that I see you, well, they're all gonna know.
I didn't come down here for someone. I came down here to do the right thing. Even if it wasn't the easy one. Even if I knew that inevitably I would at least meet one of you along the way.
Well, I've been instructed to leave. So as a boon and blessing to you, maybe I can pass along some information. Something that'd be valuable. I'll trade you though. Make it fair on me.
You always were one for your trades.
Oh, that's just the family way, sis. I'll even play with you, pretty boy. Ask me anything. I'll trade something to you.
Depends on what you want in return.
Well, let's start then. We ain't got all night.
But what would you want if I ask you for a question? I want to know what you want before I ask you the question.
You staying in Cauldron?
Yes, for now, unless I get told to go somewhere else.
How about you, sis?
Been here the whole time.
It's a quaint place, isn't it?
I think you already knew that, though.
Suspectations and all that.
Do I get a question now?
Yes, of course you will. I'm a man of my word.
Who's your contact in Kingfisher Hollow?
V. That's it. It's always V. Never get a full name, but they're connected. Messenger system and all that and like. I try not to go there much anymore. I was chased out by a bag of witches.
This seems more convenient for your trade anyway.
It works out, you could say. My next question is, what are you going to do next, now that you know that Mom and Dad's going to be on their way?
Same thing I've done this whole time.
Just wait. Sit on your laureates and wait.
Do the right thing. Help some people.
The right thing. The right thing is bullshit. It's bullshit, Cisrera. And none of it works. When has anyone ever done right by us? Doesn't work that way in the dark. Everyone is out for themselves, sis. But I owe you. So ask a question.
You really think Mom and Dad will welcome me back?
No. That'd make a point of you, sis. That's not fair. You knew I was going to say that, though.
Doesn't hurt to hear it from you.
Of course. We're still family, after all. At least half.
Two outskirts of the same kind.
I have another question for you, if you want another piece of information.
I've offered some already, but I'm willing to part with more. So what you got?
There was a older boy and his two twin younger brothers taken. Where did they go? Who bought them?
He looks to Sulsora to see what is happening to your face when he says that.
As soon as he pauses, Sulsora's face is already just, oh no.
Bing bang. I think we found what mattered. The boys, the twins and the older one. They moved last night. Sold them off, interestingly enough, to Kingfisher.
Aiden will be happy. That's our next destination.
You won't see me for a while, sis.
I would like another piece of information from you.
Always hungry.
How long have you known it was me?
Soon as I saw your eyes. That's all. You had kind eyes. And I thought that you would die before me. Because kindness does not live in the dark.
I thought I would too. And you died when I knew that I could try to save you, but wasn't allowed to do so.
It's a sweet sentiment. But I was still dead, sis. Didn't matter anymore.
Sweet or not, it's the truth. You got a question for me for that? You gonna let me have a freebie family bonus?
This one's on the house. Though I might come to collect later.
At the kindness brother, huh?
Well, wait till you meet the others. A family is big, says.
If I do, I think I'll join you a little bit quicker.
You don't want this. I don't want this for anyone. I like what it's done to me, but I don't like how it drives me.
None of us want this. But there are only two options. We all know I'm not gonna fit the first one.
But you survived this long? What's it been, 30? 40 years?
Long enough.
It doesn't matter. In the dark,
It
none
won't
of it
matter if
matters.
they come.
If this is your strongest brother, then at least I'm happy that the others are weaker.
I fight wildly, boy. I fight in the front because I
don't think
can.
Solsora is gonna have a comment for that because Brute, sure, but I still think she probably has some sort of, even if it's like rose-tinted glasses style, she's probably gonna have some sort of thrown edge towards Corian, I think. So Solsora's not gonna make an answer on this one or the other.
Corian didn't take head of the family because they were too old. He took head of the family because he bested all of them in trials.
That's why.
Trials are set by rules. Rules don't help you survive.
Rules are made by rulers. The rules no longer apply to Corian.
Fitting. The boy named after the ruler. Beating the rules.
Well, go have your fun. Find your way back to the surface. And let the sun kiss your asses many more times before you see my family. Because they will not be nearly as nice as you. At least you expect. And they will not listen to Orbius. Not that they have a reason to fear them anyway. Until next time, sis.
So Sora attempt to make that chime, like the buzz chime noise.
You know that it's specifically made from the horn of an Umber Hulk.
Okay, well then no. So yeah.
And when he turns, you see it. It's hanging by a leather strip off the corner of his back.
Sure.
He steps away. The figure and all of those in tow move far beyond the field of vision. They walk as the darkness swallows them.
Yeah, so Sora's watching them until the darkness swallows them.
Is Arcassus carrying that stone spike? Like,
Yeah.
how is it moving?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, because like he's the only thing big enough that's probably carrying it.
Yep. And with that, this is where we call tonight's session. The camera pulls back and watches the three of you on the bridge as the others walk and disappear into the darkness. We will pick up next week with Jackson as we get to meet Bandy for a second time.
Bandy! Bandy.
I live, Bandy.
Live, Bandy. You know he's going to ask immediately if you found his friend or his other.
His mortal enemy.
Yeah.
I have a plan for that.
No, but I have a lot of goblin corpses. Come on.
And 2 live ones.
Well, guys, thank you for watching, and also my players playing in episode 23. I hope that it was as enjoyable for you to play as it was for me to run. I had a blast. Everyone else?
Yeah, you love to just... The one session I didn't think we were going to get fully traumatized, but you just let it twist the knife, huh?
I think this hits everyone just a little bit, right?
Oh yeah, that's why I said you twisted it. You twisted it and hit everyone.
That's my goal. Some of you are walking out a little unscathed this time. Just wait. It gets worse. So, thanks again for absolutely everything.
Fine, mentally